Welcome to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, what's up, gamers? Welcome to the Xbox Drive, episode 346. We realized that Fiona isn't here, so somebody's got to do the talking first. I'm here once again with Mitch, Power Your Dreams, Power. Hi, Mitch.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
And more importantly, I'm joined by Bowser. I'm sorry, Mitch. I don't know what's going on with me tonight.
It looks like you got surprised that you hit the start button on the show. It's almost like you're like
I was trying to do the Discord thing and the tweeting out that we're live and all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm out of time, and Fee isn't here to help me. So this is what you get, everybody. 346 epepisodes in. We'll figure it out sooner or later.
We'll lock it in. Don't worry about it.
I think we're live. Who knows?
We are.
There's people in chat, so, I mean, hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
we're fine.
Yes.
We're
Hi,
fine.
Bowser. How are you?
Not too bad for a Friday.
Yeah? For a Friday? That isn't Friday like as good as it gets? This is as good as it gets.
I mean, I would say Saturday's better than Friday, but...
Whoa! Okay, we're throwing down now. Saturday's better than Friday?
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, it is, because usually you don't work Friday or Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saturday's actually the better day. She's right.
Yeah.
100%. Think about it. Friday you work, right? So most of the time people work on Fridays. Well, nobody wants to work. Work sucks.
Maybe it's me
I
looking
know.
forward to Saturday. It's like, oh, here it is. Like, it's coming.
But then
Anticipation.
Saturday's there. You wake up. You don't have to work. You can do whatever the hell you want. And guess what?
Sleep in.
Usually you don't work the next day either.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Saturday's
Saturday
the day.
might be it. I've been doing this all wrong. I'll be like, happy Friday. and
Friday's
it's like,
the best work day,
Sure,
but
for
Saturday's the best day of the week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
Best weekday. Yeah, there's definitely a ranking. There's definitely like a tier ranking of days, I think.
We have officially run out of ideas if we do a tier ranking for weekdays.
I think we're just getting started
I think
on
yeah,
ideas. I think
sounds
that's the
great.
very beginning.
We're officially out of stuff to talk about. And we're
Absolutely
like,
not.
all right, rank Monday through Friday and go.
Mhm.
All right.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think we're onto something.
Worst Monday, best Friday, Tuesday through Thursday is a coin toss. Who gives a shit?
See, now, I would
No
argue,
way. No
I would
way,
argue
dude.
that Tuesday is worse than Monday.
See?
What?
Because Monday you expect to suck, and it does,
Aw.
but you don't expect Tuesday to suck, and it does, and you're like, whoa, what happened?
See?
Here
Why?
we go. But see, some people got cool things to do on certain days of the week, depending on their job. You know what I'm saying? Like some days are like, oh man, Tuesday, the company brings in tacos for Taco Tuesday.
I wish.
Company brings in tacos.
Some do.
I gotta work for like not a charity, man. We don't get nothing.
Like Thursday, I got a big meeting, like a department wide meeting, and they're gonna cater food and all that jazz. So Thursday will be pretty cool. I gotta
Nice.
drive into the office, which no one wants to do.
Well, you stream for what, 8 hours every Saturday, Sunday. Like that's why it's pretty clear for you
Yeah.
where your loyalties lie, Mitch Power.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I try to stream every day of the week except for today. This is actually the one day I try not to stream because I do this show.
You're here.
'Cause you're here.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well,
for.
technically my stream, but yes, I'm here for this stream. I'm here for this show.
So are you on the internet every day of the week?
Yes.
That's a lot of Mitch on the internet.
No one cares to see it
Oh,
either.
God
it's crazy.
bless. Oh, that's great. That's great.
What a disaster.
What a
right?
brighter world we have.
Yeah, good Lord.
Thanks
It's
to your
okay. I took
dedication.
a couple of days off this week and the world was happier. Go on.
I don't know about
Well, I
that.
didn't have anything to do. I was like,
Yeah,
I gotta just play games by myself.
that's
I'm
real,
sorry.
man.
I have no adult supervision.
That's the thing. Like when a content creator is so consistent and you just like, and you're tuned in, you're dialed in, and they don't show or they take a break or something like that, and you're like, so Like, should I go outside or like what should I go get a
Do I have
job
to
or
find
something?
someone else to watch? This is nonsense.
It never feels right though.
No.
Even I don't know, like you might tune into somebody else and like, yeah, it's not the same.
The content creator's fear is taking the time off, and then you find somebody else to watch, and you like them better. You're like, well, I ain't going back to that moron. This guy's
No,
way funnier.
let those flaky people flake. Let them go off.
Yeah.
The real ones will stay. The real ones will be there when you're ready to come back. Yeah.
Like, my favorite full-time streamer quit, I don't know, like a year ago and got like a full-time job, and I still haven't found a replacement. I just gave up.
It's okay.
That
My
was like
favorite.
during the work entertainment.
Dude, I wasn't gonna
It's
say
okay.
it,
My favorite
bitch.
streamer's never coming back and is a terrible person. But we won't talk about that. Go on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say somebody's favorite streamer is gonna ride off onto the
Somebody's favorite streamer
sunset.
is a terrible human being and will never return to the internet. For God's sakes.
Damn, dude. Oh.
I'm not gonna say his name. It's like Voldemort. I have this pile of merch over there that I have to sell. I can't have it in my
sucks.
house.
Who's gonna buy that?
Actually, people on eBay. People.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Dummies.
Yeah.
Dummies on eBay
Yeah.
will buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably for a high
Unfortunately,
price.
that was literally a really bad day for me. I was actually genuinely sad. I was like,
That sucks, man.
that sucks.
Yeah.
It's like
pretty
meeting your heroes, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're a terrible human. Awesome. Yeah. So
Not
whatever.
great.
I got cool streamers to watch. I got cooler streamers to support. I got to support that clown anymore. So
Speaking of streamers, Ryan Turford, twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live, spent all week, man, playing that there Final Fantasy Super Bowl 14 Down Feathers Dawn Trails. I think that's how
Special
you call
edition.
it, Bowser.
Yeah.
He beat the game, Bowser. He beat it live on stream. He rolled
Yeah.
credits and then wept or weeped, if you like. I don't think he cried, but it seemed like it was an emotional moment.
I gotta throw that
Just
dude
say
under the
straight up
bus.
lies.
Yeah.
All right, now I
Guy
gotta go watch
cried
the
like a
VOD.
Right,
baby.
cried like a bitch.
I mean,
It's a
I
different
cried,
flavor of
but
the show, man. It's a different flavor. I'm sorry,
Oh my
Ryan.
God.
Previous
nothing
co-host of
wrong
the
with
Xbox
crying.
Drive.
Did you beat it as well, Bowser?
I did. I
Good
beat
job.
it.
Jeez, man. They spend years like making this game. Y'all like beat it in a week.
You think that pisses developers off for real? Like,
No, but I don't know.
I mean, like, no. Here's the thing: the people that do that and then get mad that they want more. Like, homie, I spent 2 years working on this. Not my fault. You beat it in 36 hours. Give
Kind
me
of a
some
compliment
time.
too, though. Like, what dedication?
True.
Like, you guys put in time.
Yeah.
Bowser, how many hours? Like, what do we talk about here? Like, I think Ryan said like 40 hours
Yeah, that sounds about right.
in a week. That would take me well over a month to get down
Yeah, every day he was live. Every day.
for a long time.
The only time I ever put in 40 hours in a week in a game was on maternity leave when I played Pokemon on my DS.
Mm.
I was just like sitting there holding a child, and I'm like, guess I'll catch a Pokemon. That was the only time I ever put 40 hours in a week.
Oh man, I'd love to do
That's
that.
crazy.
That
That's
sounds
not
great.
true. You put in 40 hours like on a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like 10 hours a
Call
day.
of
You're,
Duty
it's
in
10-hour
Apex.
days.
Yeah, but it's not during the week. It's like 2 hours ish, during the weekdays.
We do what we can.
Yeah, exactly.
I was grumpy just before coming on here, and because I'm out of time. Like, I woke up, I did work, I mowed the lawn. Like, it was this and then this and then this and then this. Where I am right now, it's just like there's no time, man. There's no time. I even tried to squeeze in like 22 minutes of what the heck is this game called?
I
The
saw
oil
you play
rig
something.
one.
Yeah, I saw
Still
you
Wakes
play
the
something.
Deep. I got like 14 minutes into that thing, man. I haven't even gone up to see the boss. I'm in trouble about something I don't even know about, and I got one achievement, and that's too far into the show because I think we gotta tidy up this place, man. We gotta take the proverbial step back. Gotta clean up. We have to housekeeping the keeping of the house. Push the button, Mitch.
I hit it
Good
twice.
job.
Oh man, what a week, you guys. Patreon.com/carpool gaming is popping off. We're nearly at a crazy milestone over there. And I want to say thank you. So I will say thank you to Kia Savoy for jumping in at that Austin Powers gold member tier. So Kia, by the way, shout out to Kia. Reach out to me. I don't know. Maybe I could message probably on Patreon. I gotta get you that emoji. Gold members get a custom emoji in the Discord. That's a very seldom discussed perk of the Patreon, please reach out. Let's get you your custom emojis. We got Mitch's in there. We got Bows's in there. So thank you to Kia. And thank you to Josh Coulter for joining the exclusive tier. Thank you to Sakura Sky for joining the exclusive tier. And thank you to Stingray X for upgrading to the exclusive tier. You guys, what a dang week. Enjoy all that content. Last night on the Nintendo Drive, Seth Sturgill quietly and also loudly at the same time shadow dropped that Bowser, we got a new Patreon exclusive show. And I think
there's some new
you know something about
coming
this.
soon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh snap. We're gonna try and embargo it again. Even though it's been announced back in the vault. We're not talking about it anymore.
Stick it back in the vault. I can't control what you guys do on the Nintendo Drive.
Yeah, that was but look. Very excited. The Campfire is the exclusive podcast, and it's a conversational podcast. And last week was you, Bowser, with Seth and Nagachaka, and one other. Locklith? Was Locklith there too? And
Yep.
nailed it. 4 of you. Golly. Seth in the chat. It's been announced like 4 times now. This is how we're going to talk about this show from now on. Very coy-like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't even know what you guys talk, but everybody comes to the show with a theme and a topic, and you discuss like one of those kinds of things. Very nice. Oh, I can't wait to listen.
What's it like to have a show with 4 co-hosts? Because
I know, I have no idea. Didn't even have it last night either.
Has it happened in some time? I don't even know if it's happening next week, right? No.
Nope.
You're gone next week. Cool.
And the week after.
And then the week after, I'm gone too. So,
oh, what
we'll
a
see
mess.
in November.
Okay, so we're going to have to reach out to Kia Savoy, Josh Coulter, Sakura Sky, and Stingray X for our next lineup of the Xbox Drive. That's how we recruit. Yep, you guys are up. I'll set up the StreamYard and we'll get you all set, man. So thank you guys for doing that. Also, shout out to Ryan Turford's episode of the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons podcast. He answers a whole bunch of questions. He's a lovely man. And Nagachaka from the PlayStation Drive is up next, which is very cool. I think finally, Bowser, we should tell people that it's kind of running out of time to get that Summer Game Fest merch with Poolside Bobby. It's hot outside. Mitch, I almost don't even want to ask you.
Go ahead.
How hot are we talking about down there in the desert, my friend?
Today was 46 degrees Celsius, 116 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's extreme weather. Extreme weather's okay by me. That's kind of dangerous.
Extreme weather is cool.
It was so hot. I went out to get my hair cut, my beard trimmed, and I walked right outside, and I'm just like, every time you're just like,
oh, it hurts.
It's just so hot, man.
Yeah.
Let me get to my car and just get that AC blasting as quick as possible.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
I'll take hot over hurricanes, though. Tell you that much. But
the hurricanes destroying everywhere I was on vacation.
Oh, that sucks.
It's just like following my path through the Caribbean.
Who'd you piss off? What Norse god did you piss off? Just following you with a hurricane. Yeah. She's like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that curse on that island.
Gee whiz.
She woke up Calypso from Pirates.
Well, it's been scientifically proven that you can beat the heat with all that Summer Game Fest merch. Go to carpoolgaming.com. It's very sweet. My azalea colored. It's pink. It's going to be pink with a little Poolside Bobby on it. It's my next shirt. And I'm wearing the episode 300 t-shirt right now. It's just soft. Nice. It just feels nice. Like it just fits good. Feels nice. I feel great in it. I get to wear it on the show, talk to you guys, and it's all good. So there you go. Carpoolgaming.com. Get your merch. Support us. Patreon.com. By the way, all the stuff directly supports what will go down as a pivotal, transformational, undeniable, unforgettable Extra Life this year. We have something just crazy to tell you guys about. We just need to confirm a little something, but it's right there. Is all the details are all lined up. We just need to cross the finish line, and then you guys get to know all about it, and then we'll probably quietly shadow drop it like Campfire, the Patreon exclusive show. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Or accidentally announce it. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Get out, housekeeping lady. I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything. Do we have any other housekeeping?
The bigger question about Extra Life is, will I show up or not? And the answer is still, I don't know yet.
How about that? Depends on people's support.
Don't
and then see what happens. People start canceling.
It'll tank so bad, and you'll be like, "I'm just kidding." How about you guys don't? How about you guys resubscribe if you don't want Mitch there, and then skyrockets.
I don't like that. Okay. No, we want you there.
Please, Mitch Power our dreams to have Mitch Power at Extra Life.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're up the whole time. It'll be like we're hiding away from Freddy Krueger. We're just staying up playing video games.
Are we?
Because you can't go to sleep. It kills you in your sleep.
Yep.
It's true. So are we gonna like do a filming of a Nightmare on Elm Street carpool style?
Sounds good to me.
Someone
It's an adult sleepover. That's what Extra Life is. That also raises money for them
That
kids.
also
It's
doesn't
awesome.
involve sleep.
Definitely, exactly. Yeah,
It's like the lock-ins that you went to as a kid.
Yes,
No one slept
exactly.
at those.
I hope we're not locked in though. We're adults enough to just stay there, right? Like, we don't have to lock doors and force the adults to stay inside. That's cool.
You do give up a little bit of freedom when you show up there. Darthian in the chat says my summer games tee just arrived. Guys, pictures. We want to, if you're comfortable with it. I'd love to see you guys out there. You all look great in your summer game fest tee and your shirts and your mugs. It's just crazy. Crazy that you listen. Crazy that we're here. What are the
Fully in the
chances?
chat. Come on, Mitch. I'm crossing an ocean to be there. I just want to point out you're crossing
And a
the
hemisphere.
Ocean and a hemisphere.
Crossing the equator, yo.
It's a good point.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, Equator, I'm coming," and then she's gonna be like, "All right, see you later."
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Flying over hundreds
Keep
of miles
going.
an hour.
Mm-hmm.
She's also going to New York and doing cool stuff, though. You know what I mean?
You can do that.
I mean, you can do it.
Kind of though. Here's
Yeah.
the problem. Here's the problem. If I go to New York, then my wife's all like, "I want to go," and I'm like, "No. I'm going to New York, like to Rome, where there's nothing. I'm not going to Times Square. I'm not going to see Olivia Benson shoot SVU. Like, I'm not seeing these things." You ever see Law and Order SVU?
Nope.
Okay, never mind then.
Makes you think of Law and Order SUV, starring Nissan Rogue and Toyota RAV4 and Ford Escape.
And Captain Honda Pilot, yeah.
Exactly. Honda Pilot.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Sweet. That's nice, man.
Yes.
I'm jealous.
Well, don't worry. We'll get to car talk here in a moment when you ask what we've been playing.
Oh, man. Well, I think we kicked out the housekeeping lady. Is she gone? She's on to the next room?
Yeah,
she's gone. Okay. See you later. Well, for people who actually played games this week, Bowza, what you playing?
Well, I played a little bit of that there. Final Fantasy Super Bowl 14 Down Feathers.
Special edition.
So much so that I finished the main storyline. I may have cried a little bit at one point, so
don't judge people who cry in games, Sean.
I was just saying that it was emotional. I cry all the time. I'll probably cry in the middle of this episode. I'm a wreck. I'm exhausted.
New goal.
I'm emotionally barely
I'm
here.
unstable. You think this is the actions and the volume of a normal person who's got everything under control?
It's not.
It's not.
Spoilers. It is not.
Oh, we don't have hurricanes.
Did you enjoy it though, Bowza? Was it worth
was
the
a very
wait?
good expansion. So
That's good.
Nice.
the previous expansion was like the culmination of all the years prior, like 10 years of story. So this is kind of like a new beginning, going to some new areas, new characters, everything's new, right?
Force Awakens moment. I like it.
It was like, especially the first half of the expansion was like, I don't know, mostly cheerful and upbeat, it was different. Like the entire Endwalker expansion was a bit more grim. You're like, you have to save the world. In the beginning of this one, you're like, oh, we have to help this person win this challenge so that they can become the next leader of this area. I mean, I don't have a ton of vested interest in who's in charge of this place across the sea. Whatever.
Right.
I'll come help you, see what we can do, but, whatever.
We'll see what we can do.
I mean,
Help us, we're gonna die. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can squeeze it into my schedule.
I'm the champion of Aors. Yeah, I mean, I might be able to help a little bit. It's fine. Don't call me the warrior of light for nothing.
Let me pencil you in, saving you. Thank you.
Dude, these video game terms, man, I love it. What did you just say? The warrior of light?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
At one time, I was the warrior of darkness. I could be both.
Of course you were.
I love it. I love it so much. It's so dorky. It's the best.
I love it. It's great.
The champion, the what?
Champion of Eorzea.
All right, Sean's off the rails. Sean's checked out. Sean's
It's a
checked
location.
What
It's
is
all
that?
right.
You ever just stop and think of like the words that we say when we talk about video games, man? That is awesome.
out. I'm sorry.
God
That's
bless.
exactly how I feel when I hear people play D&D. I'm just like, nerds.
Oh, that's
All
the
right.
best, but it's the best. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm not making fun. I have a ton of love for it. It's the greatest. Holy crap. That's awesome.
You know my
The
favorite
warrior
part?
of light.
Okay, my favorite thing, if you asked Sean to repeat the thing you said, he couldn't. I couldn't either. It's okay. The what? The queen
The
of
azaleas
what?
or the who?
The
Is that the color of my shirt?
The queen of Iggy Azalea. That's right, Sean. Good job.
Oh, sounds like the champions of aorta, says Fully in the chat. That's amazing.
not too far
Yeah, just
off.
heart champs.
That's
Just heart valve
You know.
champs. Mm-hmm.
really pinch at my heart sometimes. Pull the old
Ah.
heartstrings, so I guess that's appropriate.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's a really good expansion. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I know
Nice.
Ryan has done some extra things, like he leveled up one of the new jobs, and that's what he played through the story with, and I have yet to touch the new job, so
Nice.
I still have some work to do there. There's a bunch of extra side stuff to do, so I'm not done.
Yeah, you don't want to
I
be
just
done.
got through like that main story part, you know?
Mm.
How much do you think you've gotten through compared to what's left?
Well, I have no idea.
Like, I didn't know. Like, there's no how long to beat on the expansion, is there?
There probably will be. It technically just released 3 days ago, but that's like kind of ridiculous because if you bought any version of the game, like if you pre-ordered it, you could get in at June 28th. So I don't know why they even say that. It's not even like you have to buy the super extra special edition. It's like, I don't know.
Kind of
I
like,
don't like this.
kind of like
early
the sounds of
access
that. It reminds me of like the
nonsense.
good old days when video games didn't have a true release date. Like, wasn't it like Sonic the Hedgehog or Mortal Kombat or one of those games? Like that was like the first time that a game like launched like worldwide. I feel like it was like Sonic Tuesday or something. Sonic Tuesday.
Tuesday?
I'm just making things up right now. I feel like
can
that
make
might have
it
been the
up.
first time. Like there was a time when you just go like, I hope that my store has a copy of this game sometime after it launches. Like, I like this. Like,
Yeah.
it came out 3 days ago. Maybe it came out 6 days ago.
Yeah.
All nonsense,
enough.
anyways. Yarden in the chat says time to beat is 36 hours single player, 1,625 co-op.
I just saw that. I don't even know exactly what that means.
Why is co-op so long? Is that real?
I don't know
where this
what they
number's coming
mean
from.
by that. Yeah, exactly. That seems not going to be
Maybe
mean
if you
here,
do
but
like everything,
wrong.
I don't know. Or if you're on the wrong server and you got stuck in queues the entire time.
Or if you play
Yeah.
with me and I'm going the wrong way?
That
Yeah.
includes queue time into servers, 1,600 hours just
my
staring at a
God,
screen,
it's
just
so
like,
good.
I believe I said this before, but Ryan Turford is a genius and put us on a low population server, so we did not wait for queues. There was one time where our server went down, like kicked everybody out, and I tried to get back in, and it was like 2,000 people, but it was 15 minutes maybe, and that's the only time I've waited more than a minute to get in.
got it.
So
Did the
Good job,
game
Ryan.
stop breaking for you?
I bought it on PlayStation.
You played the rest of it on PlayStation.
I did.
Did you get a
Mhm.
refund on Xbox? Because it
No.
was broke?
No, I didn't ask for one.
Does it
They're
have
giving
cross
us game time.
save?
Yeah, it's all cross progression. Like
So,
your
like,
Square
you can
Enix
also- you can
account is
Just pick
your
up
account.
on Xbox later when it's not broken. And
I've played a
Yeah.
little bit on. I went back in on Xbox after I beat it to pop some Chivos
Yeah.
There you
because with this expansion they added the ability to pop your achievements and trophies if you had already achieved it on another platform.
Hmm.
hold on. So before you would have to like redo it to pop the achievement?
Yeah,
That's trash.
That is not good.
I'm glad to hear that you basically can do all this crap on PlayStation, turn on your Xbox, and it's just like boom, boom, boom,
you have to
boom,
open
boom,
the
boom.
in-game achievements window, and then within a few minutes something will start happening.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's how the developers market it too. Something will start happening in a couple
something.
minutes. Just
You
figure
might
it
have
out.
to wait a bit. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing I would actually really want to customize the sound effect that shows up when you get an achievement. I used to do that like with Windows. I used to like change every single sound effect I could. The startup sound when there was an error, like all of it. I changed everything. And I want that with my Xbox, Mitch. I would like that very much.
I've always said if Microsoft straight up sold startup sounds, it sounds terrible, but they would have made a killing if they sold different startup sounds for your Xbox. You know, the
Mhm.
special
Back when you had
editions
to-
had
Oh,
them.
I see what you mean. Like almost
Pay
like
for
DLC.
ringtones on your phone.
Yeah. Or like ringtones, totally. Good
Yeah,
call.
exactly. And like Xbox had with the special edition consoles, they had their own startup sound, their own disk drive button sound. Microsoft, I'm not a genius, but money.
Yeah.
There's free. There's a way to make more if you
Flip
want.
the part where he says he's not a genius.
I'm
Just leave it
definitely
at
not
that.
a genius. Yeah, just hard stop. I'm not a genius.
Yep.
Go
That's it.
on.
Oh, that would be great. Customize every little thing. Every little swoop.
The theme.
And you can make it like old, like what if you could like make it sound like the blades? Like throw in that little like That was pretty good.
That was damn good, actually.
That's pretty
Like,
that's pretty good 367.
swear
I'm
to
like the
God,
guy from Police Academy, dude.
I just want to point this out. Anybody listening to the audio version or the video version, go back 10 seconds, close your eyes. You're on the 360 dashboard. I'm just saying.
Your blades, man. Welcome back to the blades, baby.
What else did you play, Bowser? Oh my God.
I'm all hopped up on Diet Coke, man.
Yeah, this is best. It's the best.
I play a little bit more of that Fortnite.
Yeah, you did.
You can get Magneto now.
Yeah, you can.
Master of Magnets.
Yeah.
It's had an actual title.
That's what I am, Magneto, Master of Magnets.
Got it.
I want to be Master of Magnets. That sounds fun.
It sounds like unfair. Like how does he get defeated? How do you beat Magneto?
My favorite thing
MRI
is
machine, maybe?
Yeah. My favorite thing in the game. My favorite thing is any of these characters get put in the game and you're like, oh, you're Magneto. You can just, throw things at people, which by the way is an ability in the game, which is awesome. But also it's funny seeing them have like guns. You're like, Magneto has a shotgun. That's weird.
An MRI wouldn't defeat Magneto, though. It would defeat
What if they were like
Wolverine?
opposite polarity?
Oh, dang.
Like shoot him
It's
across
just
the
too
map.
much. Holy crap. Have you ever seen like those videos of like MRIs or CT scanners, like without the covering on it, like how fast they're spinning around in there?
Yeah.
Check it out, man. It's pretty crazy.
I seen an MRI machine where there was metal in the room accidentally and it got like sucked in and
Yeah, that's what I
stuck.
mean. Like Wolverine doesn't stand a chance against an MRI.
No. I think that would probably kill him. Maybe that's how they kill him in Wolverine.
Can he
versus
be killed?
Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah.
Maybe his metal bits aren't magnetic.
His metal bits. Yeah, adamantium classically. No, anyways. Why are we talking about X-Men?
I don't know.
Who said anything about Magneto?
Fortnite.
Oh, Magneto.
Because he's in Fortnite.
Yes,
which is what Bowser was playing. What else?
Of course.
What else?
Thank you.
Let's just reel it back in, shall we? All right.
This
gotta
evening
leave
before the
breadcrumbs.
show,
Where did we come
before
from?
the show,
Why are we-
I decided to finish up a game that I rage quit on last week.
Hey.
Steam World Dig.
Nice.
So, I was struggling with the boss, just, being impatient, not jumping out of the way of the giant laser beam. So, I went back
That'll
and
get ya.
gathered up some money and upgraded my tools and better armor and went back and got it in my first try. So,
That's the way it
now I'm
goes.
done.
Always happens like that.
Mhm.
You have a rough
Does go like
time.
that.
You're in your head. You're already frustrated. Come back, clear head.
Yeah.
Beat it quicker, I should say. Sometimes first try.
Oftentimes first try.
Yeah.
That's it for me. It's been all Dawn Trail all week.
Love it. I love you guys are loving it so much. I'm very happy.
It's
That
good
makes
to
me
be
happy.
excited about video games.
I know. I wish I was excited about stuff.
Now I have a big empty hole inside of me.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
We've got to figure out what to fill it up with.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's something that we'll talk about later in the show that could probably fill that hole of
Chocolate?
emptiness inside of you. There you go. Sean, what have you been
chocolate.
playing?
Prepper Zero?
I haven't been playing anything.
You haven't played anything?
And I played a bunch of Nintendo stuff this week.
Oh.
Talked about that on the Nintendo Drive last time. Like, what show did we do yesterday? I just want to once again say thank you to Hoppel for purchasing Exit 8 on Steam for me. Gifted me Exit 8, which was kind of like PT, as it turns out. I think that's how you play PT, where you walk down the hallway and you look for things that are like different or off or something. Like, is that how you're supposed to play that? It's kind of like that.
Well, PT
Just
was
walking
just
down
like,
the hallway.
like a loop of like weirdness, basically.
Yeah, I never beat it actually. So I always got killed by Scary Lady with the face and the hands and the hair and dress and whatnot.
Right.
Anyway, Exit 8, I played it on Steam, and that game was very cool. I talked about a lot on the Nintendo Drive yesterday, and people should definitely check out Lachlan and or Seth's stream of it. Very, very cool and entertaining. But what's up next, I think, for me is Still Wakes the Deep. I think this is what I'm gonna hopefully this time next week I'm gonna be all over it. Because I did play a little bit more of that Flintlock demo, and I'm like, this is coming to Game Pass soon, and my progress is not gonna carry over, so I know enough to be looking forward to it, and that was enough for that demo for me. So Exit 8 was pretty much as close to Xbox land as it gets, and I played, like I said, 14 minutes or so of Still Wakes the Deep. I got an achievement, and I just gotta say, I would never want to work on an oil rig. That's as much as I got to comment on that game for you guys this week.
It's about valid. I don't think working on an oil rig sounds fun anyway.
Sounds awful. But I kind of like the way they talk to each other. That's what I've gotten from this game so far. They're just like, they got cool little sayings and stuff. I don't know. They're I don't know where they're from, but they've got this really interesting dialect. They got an interesting way of speaking because of where they're from in the world, but also just like, rednecks just talking to each other, all rough and
unfiltered.
like that.
The rednecks.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, it's fine. Do you have rednecks in Canada? I'm just asking. Like,
oh yeah.
Okay, but I mean, like, are they like Are they like Florida rednecks? Are they like West Virginia?
I think like
hillbillies,
Texas,
like
rednecks.
Texas,
where I am, anyways, in Alberta.
Okay.
It's all oil fields up here.
Oh, okay. So definitely dudes with that big old hat type of deal. Like you get
big old hat,
big old hat people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trucks, oil rigs, conservative governments. That kind of stuff.
Texas. Except for
not
Austin.
really joking.
Except for Austin. Everything else in Texas.
Well, where I am is kind of Austin.
That, you're in the Austin of Texas? I got you.
Exactly.
I got you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
It all carries over. Yeah, it's Austin, but with snow most of the time.
That sounds awful.
That sounds awesome, actually.
That sounds awful.
Well, we got no hurricanes, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if Austin gets hurricanes. Is it close to the Gulf?
No. It's more in the middle of the state.
So there you go.
By the way, Texas, sidebar, Texas is so damn big. I drove there one time and it was like a 16-hour drive, and like 5 hours into the drive, I was in Texas and I'm like, something doesn't sound right. I think the map's wrong. No, Texas is just enormous. Like like, how big is this damn state? Like, I thought I was like, oh, cool, we're in Texas. We're like a couple hours away. 9 hours away from my destination still. There are countries that take less than 9 hours to drive through. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anyway.
Texas is a large state.
Still Wakes Deep. Apparently this game, according to How Long to Beat, it's a 4-hour game. So I would like to please pray to the maker. Can I please have 4 hours this week to play a video game? That sounds like that would be great for me. I think that is what is needed. Mitch, did you play anything?
I played kind of same stuff I did the week before. I had a more adult things going on during the week.
Whoa.
I went to relax.
Like adult hugs?
Not like that. I went to a Blink-182 concert on Tuesday.
That's awesome. Nice.
Which is where the shirt I got right now.
Cool.
They were amazing. I had great seats. I was very happy to be there. And then the day after, I had to go buy a car. Because my
Honda
son
Pilot.
got no, I actually had the Honda Pilot before, but no, my son got into that car accident. Because I'll be nice and I won't say the words I want to say about the person that pulled out in front of my son, but totaled the car. We got money. We went and got a new car, and that car is now my car because I refuse to let my son drive something that's nicer than me. So he gets a Honda Pilot.
Nice one. Well, that's pretty decent. He's driving a Honda Pilot.
Yeah,
that's
by the way,
good.
and I mean, like, it's also bigger. So if anybody else pulls out in front of him, they're going to be in a world of hurt, not my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to be the one that's going to have a sad day, not my son.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good call.
Yeah. But no, I played some Call of Duty. I did finish up the Battle Pass for Fortnite as far as I wanted to go, which was essentially just power armor. I didn't care about anything else in that Battle Pass. All I wanted was power armor. So I was basically grinding some Fortnite, getting stuff done for that. They did add Magneto, which I did do those challenges in like a day, less than, like, it was like a couple hours. There's just like, if you already have the Battle Pass, you have to do certain challenges to unlock them, and got those done. He's got a very cool glider. That's like one of the cooler gliders I've ever seen. So most of the time it's holding something, floating down. Yeah. He literally builds stairs in front of him and walks down.
I love it. That's awesome.
Awesome. Cool. It is the coolest glider I've ever seen. Get me on
freaking Fortnite, dude.
Yeah, we tried last week when Metallica's there, and are they still there?
What if we just what if the show tonight was just housekeeping, what you playing, thank our patrons, we'll see you later, Fortnite. And then let's just go and play Fortnite.
I'm not upset by that.
I mean, we're already 35 minutes in, so
we can make it a short
what else
show.
Is there to talk about?
Yeah, whatever. It's not a whole lot.
This is absolutely the worst thing I should be doing, because like anytime I've ever referenced that the show might be a little shorter, people who are listening already know. I think that kind of thing is fascinating. Here we are talking about how long the show is. We don't know. But the people who are listening, they do know. They know more than we do.
They're going to see that time and go, so much for a short show, right?
They must be down under in the future with Fulia.
They are.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But no, I played some Fortnite. I played Call of Duty, obviously. Just Call of Duty was fun. Played more of that. I played more Elden Ring. Definitely got pissed off at that. The only thing that not bothered me, but I realized quickly, Buzz, who I've referenced on the show multiple times, he basically told me, you will not be able to make your typical YouTube videos the way you do for Elden Ring, Mitch. He flat out told me that at the beginning when I started playing. And the reason why is because I broke up all my videos in 1 hour chunks. I could spend 1 damn hour dying over and over and over, and it's not entertaining or fun to watch. So I can't really do that. So now, instead of worrying about the YouTube side of things with Elden Ring, I'm just going to kind of play it sporadically, and whatever clips happen that are awesome or frustrating or whatever, I'll just put those in my year-end video instead of doing an actual walkthrough of Elden Ring, because 1, the game is huge. 2, there's a billion ways you can play the game, right? You can go whatever different direction to hit things. But it kind of doesn't fit the format of like structured story, structured, narrative.
Do this quest. Do
this quest. Do this. Yeah. You literally can just go anywhere you want. And there's been I played, what was it, yesterday or the day before, something like that, and played for a couple hours, and I didn't do a lot at all. At all. I died a bunch of times. But the thing is, it's there's certain parts of it, again, just learning the different things and learning the patterns of each of the enemies and stuff. It's still fun and enjoyable to play because there's still a challenge there, but it definitely doesn't fit the structure that I usually do my YouTube videos in. So instead of bothering to do 1 hour chunks of it and all that stuff, I'm just going to play it when I can, see how far I can get with what I can get. And there are clips that are going to happen, which, definitely happened on this last stream. So yeah, so it'll be, it's still, like I said, super fun to play, but I'm not going to, I don't want to say it's a game that I'm going to stress about beating it before moving on to something else. I almost feel like, I don't want to say that's my forever game, but I feel like it's a game that you can just play a couple hours of and just kind of okay. And just, it's another one of those games like Apex and Call of Duty where I feel like I can jump on for a couple hours, play, and be fine. But I thought, I'm going to beat Elden Ring before I play Star Wars Outlaws. And I don't think
it's coming so soon.
But I don't think that's going to happen. But at the same time, Star Wars Outlaws has more of a structured story, right? So it's I can play that some days and then just play Elden Ring for a couple hours here and there. You know what I mean? I can kind of bounce back and forth between the two. I'm happy I'm starting to play Elden Ring, but I definitely know what he means now is there's really no structure to that game. You can do anything, anywhere, anytime.
You might die a bunch. You play it once a week, so you don't forget all of your abilities and what you were working towards, or take good notes at least, and look at the controls.
No, I was gonna say I'm stupid. I'm gonna have to play it at least once a week. I just have to keep that muscle memory of the controls and stuff. So that's what I think I'm gonna end up doing is just continuing to play that game throughout, and just kind of add, the single player stuff here and there. The next one was Star Wars Outlaws. That was the one that I was really looking forward to playing. But I definitely feel like I could play Elden Ring for a long time, a long time, but also not upset by it either. So
yeah,
should be fun.
I gotta get back into that one too, man. Golly, I spent most of my week paralyzed by choosing what to play. I've wasted so much time just I don't know what to do next. There's too much.
That's
and
sometimes
too much coming, which is the topic for the show. But there's too. I'm man, the longer I wait to pick one of these games, this is just classic me. I've been talking about this is the reason I got into podcasting. Honestly, the reason I got into content was just to try to get some structure around my playing video games. I wanted there originally. I wanted there to be a purpose for it. There's got to be a reason to just be spending all this time. So I wanted to write reviews and stuff.
Fun.
And yeah, well, I guess I just wanted to try something new, try to see what would it be like to write a review. And we've been doing this kind of stuff for so long. Mitch, you've been streaming for forever, and Bows has been podcasting for 6 months. But
Not even.
I don't know, it's hard to do. I think it's not as natural as one might think to formulate your sort of critical thoughts on video games and being able to communicate that, because generally for a lot of people, they just play. and they know
Right.
that they like it or they know that they don't. And you don't really have to, in your normal day-to-day lives, it's not like you're expressing your beginning, middle, and end arguments on why you like it or you don't like it, or it's comparable to this, or it's emotionally intriguing, or it's visually appealing, all these different things. Like, just not really, you know that, like, it's in your brain somewhere, but you don't like articulate, you don't say it.
Yeah, that's one of the things for me is like, I feel like I could do that. Like, I would love one day to do a video review, but the problem is I feel like I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to any of my video content that I feel like that would hinder me badly. Like, I would want to edit it in such a way and make it so good that I feel like it would just be a lot and it would take up a lot of time.
Well, even the way you're talking about the way you're playing Elden Ring, like it can impact the games that you enjoy, or even your ability to enjoy them. Lachlan talked about Coffee Talk yesterday, and she streamed it, and I think that really impacted like her enjoyment of that game. So there's all these layers of stuff that impact the perspective and the lens that we look at these things through, you know?
I will say I'm very happy that if I played Elden Ring by myself, I probably would not be having as much fun, just because I would be
interesting.
I feel like it's funnier to have it out there for people to see me get angry or see me get frustrated and stuff, because it just adds comedy to the chat. Like, people adding, saying funny things in the chat and stuff. I actually think that makes the game, to me, more enjoyable. Whereas, like, for example, Apex or COD, I could play without being on stream and have the same amount of enjoyment personally.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't bother me either way. But like that game, just coming in, people adding comments, people clipping stuff, and those are the things that are actually making that game completely more enjoyable. Because if I was by myself and I didn't have anybody to talk to about the game, and I didn't know the direction I was going, I didn't know what possibilities were there, I probably would not enjoy the game as much. So I am actually very happy I am streaming that game. Because also too, when I have those moments of full pissed off like rage, it'll be funny for a video. So exactly. So
you also got Guardian Angel Buzz in your ear sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Literally, Buzz will just be like, "Get in Discord." I'll be like, "All right, what's up, Buzz? Talk to me." He's like, "All right, here's what you gotta do.
This is what you're doing wrong.
This is
Like
what you're
your
doing
wingman.
wrong. Why are you doing this? Quit screwing up. All right, bye." He's just like,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
the
what
end
I'm
of a
saying.
round, your coach yells at you for 30 seconds,
Yeah,
get back
100%.
in there. Yeah.
Oh, Buzz is very, very good at giving you critical feedback.
Yeah.
Critical
That's
feedback.
good.
When we play COD, at the end of the game, it's like a soldier talking to his captain. He's like, we call him Captain Buzz. He's like, "All right, what are we doing, guys? Like, who's out in the open shooting? Who's not throwing smoke when we need to get revives? What are you guys doing?" Like, it's like that.
Dang.
But at the same time, I respect Buzz so much as a person that it's never like, screw him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, he only is doing these things because he wants to be better and win. And it's like a good coach. It's like,
And if
hey,
he's right, then yeah, listen up.
He is too. And Bow's has seen it firsthand. I've literally died, and I just sat there and I'm like, I just sit there and put my hands on my head. I'm like, oh my God, I know Buzz is gonna say something about that. And he's like, "Hey Mitch, what happened there?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk about it. I really don't." So like the better times is when Buzz goes full character mode, like full Captain Buzz like character, where he's like, "Soldiers, what are we doing?" Like, he gets into character with it.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite line, we were landing, jumping out of the plane, landing, and Al, my buddy, he goes, "I think my game is lagging." And without a beat, Buzz just goes, "Your brain is lagging, soldier. Get in the program." I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever heard. I laughed so hard. I'm like, he gets like that. He gets into Captain Buzz character, and it's phenomenal. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's so good. So much fun.
Nice.
But yeah, those are the games that, like I said, I have fun. I don't know if I could have as much fun with Elden Ring by myself, without Buzz, without people like hanging out, just chatting about the game or laughing about it or making fun of it or commenting on it. I just have a lot more fun with it. So, but
there could be a whole topic at the show related to that, and I think part of it is my desire to play games right when they release, because there is that communication with other people that we're all like experiencing the same thing.
Big time. Yeah.
yeah, that's like that water cooler talk of like talking about the game and stuff like that. I mean, that's the best part about those types of games, especially when it's a huge game, like a big, massive game. Everybody's talking about it.
Like Final Fantasy Super Bowl 14 dove feathers. I've often talked about that with Nintendo because the way Nintendo releases games and then the way they promote them, like they really just like laser focus on whatever is next. And if it's a multiplayer game, everybody's playing that game. Like when Nintendo drops a game first party, you go on your friends list, everybody's playing the same game. And like it feels a little cultish, it feels a little scary. Like, am I about to be offered Kool-Aid in this situation?
Their whole MO is that they just don't put their games on sale, so you might as well buy it day
You
one.
might as well. They've got it nailed.
Real
down.
talk,
Like
man. Oh my
Ubisoft,
God.
where if you wait 6 months, you can get it half price.
For like $10. Yeah, like they're on sale all the time.
I know that's a bummer because oh shoot, that reminds me of a question we have later on. So I'll touch on that later.
I feel like with the Nintendo stuff though, also, and this is just me, and I'm not trying to be mean, I only play first party stuff on my Nintendo console. So,
I think that's a lot of people.
I mean,
There's enough of
when
it
a huge
that would be
first
fine.
party game comes out, everybody who's on Switch is playing that game because that might be the time they play their Switch, right? I think that's always anytime. Like when I played Metroid Dread, that was like so many. When Zelda came out, obviously, so many people were online. So many people were playing Zelda. So it's like when those big games come out, and that's the case with anything though too. Like on Xbox, when Call of Duty comes out or a Halo came out, your whole friends list was bigger than it's ever been online. And they're all playing the same game. So it's always those first party games that like, or exclusives, I should say, that get people absolutely to their consoles ready to play it. So I wouldn't say it's like specific Nintendo, but also me personally, I only turn it on when there's a first party Nintendo game I care about.
Yeah, well, I think for you, like it's really special because like you play first person shooters. So when a first person shooter like Halo or Call of Duty or something, like everybody jumps on to that thing. But I actually don't know that. I don't know if there's ever a time. I'm going to keep looking at this over the next couple of weeks. Like, I don't think there's really a time when I fire up my Xbox and see like everybody's playing the same thing. Like, it's so rare. Even like when Forza Horizon 5 came out, that might be the closest to it. But
I think
like I thought Game Pass at least gives access to like so that if you want to play a multiplayer game that's on Game Pass, like at least people have access to it. So there's that.
Personally, I think the next big one will actually be Black Ops 6 because it's on Game Pass.
Oh, that's huge. I mean,
that
obviously.
one is literally, you're going to turn on your Xbox and everyone's be playing Black Ops 6 just because of Game Pass. But like, I would say
like,
that's
does Star Wars do
more...
it? Does Outlaws do that kind of thing? Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of my point. Like, that's a big game. It's a Star Wars game. It looks great.
I think it's less common on Xbox and PlayStation these days. I will say, actually, no, it's mostly Xbox. That's uncommon on
Xbox.
PlayStation definitely has. You're right. Everybody played Spider-Man 2. Everybody played God of War. Everybody plays. Yes. So you're right. It is more of an Xbox thing. But I mean, I'm trying to think of the last game that I think got everybody hyped. And I mean, even Halo Infinite didn't do it, right? Halo Infinite, I didn't see everyone on my friends list playing Halo. It was more like Halo 3. When Halo 3 came out, my whole friends list was Halo 3. Black Ops 2 came out. It was like that. But it's weird,
None of those juggernaut moments. Like Hellblade was probably the last big game, but like,
not everybody even cared about that game, though, which is unfortunate.
And the reason you didn't notice as much then is because it is a shorter game.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe they played it in a day and then they were done with it. So,
the early adopters could be done in a day or two, and there's not as many people playing.
You're right. I want to look at that over this fall, like, and see like what game do I notice. I know the next. I can guarantee you the next game. Besides, no. GTA.
What was that?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, again, like I don't know if that's so weird. And Indiana Jones very popular. It'll be on Game Pass, like it should be, but I don't know. Maybe.
I think like even Black Ops 6, a lot of people are gonna play it, but like I feel the next game that everyone on your friends list is gonna be playing is Grand Theft Auto. When Grand Theft Auto 6 happens, no one's gonna play anything else.
I know, it's just this black
that
hole.
Whole game is gonna shut down every other game's player count is gonna just plummet when GTA 6 comes out. And I'm right there in that boat. I can't wait. It'll be awesome. Yeah. But I think that's the next game that for sure, no matter what genre you play, no matter what, PlayStation and Xbox is going to be just loaded with GTA 6 people.
Yeah. I mean, like even like PlayStation had Hellblade earlier this year, maybe more popular on Steam. I'm not really sure how those numbers shook out, but I don't know. I always like watching for those kinds of things. Like when there's just like this zeitgeist kind of thing, and Xbox definitely needs one of those. But yeah, even the way Game Pass kind of happens, like it gives access to however many millions of subscribers there are, but it does it to like 5 or 6 games at the same time. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just, Nintendo does like, you focus on this next game. If you're in our ecosystem, like this is the next thing. even though there's hundreds of games that come out, it seems like every single day. It just seems like they corral all of us into the same kind of like attention span.
That's also that fan base, though. Like, rabid
Definitely.
fan base of like,
Definitely.
I will play every Mario game. I'll play every Zelda game. I'll play every Metro game. Like, that fan base obviously is there for those big first-party titles. But like Bowles is right. You might as well buy them day one and not. They're never on sale, dude. They're never.
You might
on
as well.
sale. If it goes on sale, it's a cold day in hell. But sometimes it happens. Sometimes,
Yeah, pretty
rarely.
rare. Yeah, you just, and it's a long time afterwards, and yeah, again, like, and everybody's so excited about it. So anyway, I don't even know how we got on that, but
No idea.
excited for it. There's lots of games coming out in July though, man. Like July it's popping off. Gonna be good. And when is Star Wars July? Is Star Wars this month?
August.
Summertime.
And August 30th, I think. Star Wars
Oh,
Outlaws.
it's gold. That's why I was confused. It just went gold.
By the way, very happy to hear that.
Nice
Very
and
happy
early.
to hear that. Yeah. Super early going gold.
Get those
You
review
gotta love it.
copies out there. Let's get playing it.
That is the sign of a great game, because if a game goes gold, like, it's almost 2 months out. Like, the game's release date's August 30th.
Yeah.
It's gold.
Hell yeah.
Good
That's
for you.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Cool. Do we have anything else? Is that the end of the show?
Yeah, 100%. Let's go play Fortnite. No, there's a bunch of games that are coming to Game Pass.
Do I have to hit the button? I think I have to
I
hit
think
the
you do
button.
have
You
the
gotta
button.
hit the button.
There's the button.
Hey, button
Look at
press.
that. Neon
Holy.
White is finally happening. Didn't we hear about this like a year ago?
I think we might have. Yeah.
It's been forever.
370 days ago. Yes. I don't know. Neon White, you guys. Mitch, do you even know what Neon White is? Do you have any idea what we're talking about, man?
I don't have a single clue.
Really?
No.
Neon
Enlighten me,
White.
please.
Bowser, did you play Neon White?
No, I've been waiting for Game Pass.
But do you know what it is?
I know what Neon White is, yeah.
For whatever
The only
reason,
reason I'm excited to play it is because you're excited.
I love this game, you guys. This is just pure gameplay. But I don't know if it's a Mitch game. It is a first-person perspective kind of shooter game, right? But it's basically like a speedrunning game. You're trying to go from the start to the end of the level as fast as you can, and you gain some abilities from jumping through these levels. You can dash through them, you can shoot your special weapons at them, but ultimately you just want to get to the end as quickly as possible. And it feels incredible. It's got like almost like the parkour of Mirror's Edge, but really snappy shooting. But it's all wrapped up in this anime package. This really strange kind of anime story with interstitials in between levels. But it's kind of like that Super Meat Boy addiction that you just want to you want to play the level and you beat it. If you die, it's a quick snap back to the beginning and then you try it again, dude. It's so solid. The gameplay feels so great, and it's bright and colorful, and the graphics are very smooth. I played it on PC. It's available on Switch, and this is coming to Game Pass on July 11th. It is one of my favorite games in the last 5 years, you guys. Neon White is just, I mean, maybe I'm overselling it. I don't think that I am, but I feel like this is close enough to being in Mitch's kind of like line of sight that maybe you'd be interested. But I also wonder, because it is weird. It's wrapped up in anime nuts.
Does it have leaderboards for friends?
It does. Yeah. Yeah, you can compare how fast you go compared to friends. Yeah, man.
That's a good sign. Yeah, that's a good sign. Because example, another game, Trials. I love the Trials games.
Yes.
So much. Ubisoft. Real fast. Mitch Power 1116 here from the Xbox Drive. If you could do me a solid and just make a new one of those, because it's awesome. Why have we not had a new Trials game in forever? I don't know. But my favorite thing about Trials was the leaderboard stuff and trying to beat your friends and pointing out when you beat your friends. Send them a text message. Yo, I beat your level. You suck. Let them know. I like that. So if it has leaderboards where you can do that, that's pretty cool. Graphically looks cool. And again, that speedrunning aspect will make that Trials. I think that's that Trials part of the brain that will make me itch of like, how can I go faster? How can I do this better? How, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And that's like the part of Trials HD that I love so much is like, man, if I hit this little jump a little different, it'll give me this little boost. And then, So, I mean, like I said, it could definitely be that. And again, it's on Game Pass, so why the hell not? I'll just download
Try it out.
And
can I tell you something? Like, there's a lot of aspects of this when other people would describe it to me before I played it. I'm like, this game is not for me. Like when you say speed running. I haven't even brought up the word, the terrible 4-letter word cards. You do get like limited abilities. Like you pick up a card and you can shoot your gun or you can use it up. Like it's not like card games like you think of. Like there are cards. I'm trying to like dance around it, but there's a lot to this
simply
game.
abilities though that you.
That's
just
all
pick
it
up.
is.
Yeah, it's an ability. Cool story.
Yep.
It's just
That's
in the
all
shape
it
of
is.
a card. Okay.
Exactly. And so there's a lot of things like speed running cards. There's all those things that I'm like, I don't know if this game is for me. And it's kind of maybe like Elden Ring in that way too, Dark Soulsy, where if you just give it a try, you do get that high of, oh, I can actually do this. I didn't think I could do this. I didn't think this game was for me, but it actually is. It's kind of like a little bit of a gateway drug game kind of thing, man. Just like give it a shot and you'll be hooked. You'll be irreversibly addicted.
Y'all heard that? Sean's trying to get me on drugs in game form.
Look,
not
man, I grew up on
ones.
a rough side of the city, dude. I know all those tricks.
Rough side of snowy Austin. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Game Pass is the drug dealer of the gaming world.
It is.
It really
Just
is.
have a taste. See if you like it.
Well,
Phil's a drug
honestly,
kingpin.
as much as I'm excited for Still Wakes the Deep, because I think that game showed really well in previews and stuff, I don't know if it's something I would buy day one. I don't think I would be playing that game day one, and here I am, thanks to Game Pass. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is a game. I just hope that like the excitement gets some people like playing a game they wouldn't. Just give it a little time because it feels really good. This is a game that you just appreciate. Some games get this first person perspective right. They get the jumping right. They get the shooting right. Like some games, it just feels good. Some games don't get, like some really don't, which is surprising. It's not like this is the first time we've had a first person shooter game. Sometimes you play, it's like, this feels a little weird. Feels a little strange. But this Neon White feels great. Feels great in your hands.
Here's what I gotta say. The description of the game, if I just read that wouldn't sell me in the game.
What's the description?
A lightning-fast first-person action game about exterminating demons in heaven. You are White, an assassin handpicked from hell to compete with other demon slayers for the chance to live permanently in heaven. Other assassins seem familiar, though. Did you know them in a past life? It's so story talked. It's talking so much about the story and not about like, what the hell am I doing in this game?
Yeah.
And the only thing it says that's descriptive of the actual game is lightning-fast first-person action game. That's it. And again, if I had read that solo without you guys being here, I'd be like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. Don't worry about it. But you explaining it to me now makes me want to play it. And like, yeah, that looks the move, man. If first person shooters have good movement, it is so good, man.
Yes.
It's like, I almost feel like movement first in a game, then shooting. You can't feel sluggish in a game. You gotta feel like you can get out of situations if you're in a bad spot, like all those things. And yeah, that's fast as hell.
you got like nice double jumps up in here, and to be honest though with you, Mitch, like some people will talk to you about this game and they'll talk to you more like how that description is because they really enjoy the anime story, and like I could barely tell you anything that's going on in this because I just wanted to get to the next level. And
honestly, it sounds bad, but like that might be the least important thing for me in this. Like it might be something where I'm just like, oh, that's cool. But
I don't even know who's. We might get trouble for watching. We're not watching a trailer like we normally do. Look at this movie does just jumping over here and like just to get to the end that much more quickly. Like
it's those shortcut. I mean, it's the same thing. Trials had those shortcuts, right? Yes. Trials had those like, oh man, you hit this, preload this jump, do this, and you're in like a whole spot in the map you didn't even know existed because it's not shown.
Totally,
same thing.
I love Neon. Everybody knows this about me by now, but I love Neon White. It's coming to Xbox. I'm going to be playing it just to get those achievements, and they're not going to pop automatically for me, even though I've played it again. But man, July 11th is just by the time. How am I supposed to play Still Wakes the Deep and this by next week's show? What the heck, man?
Still Wakes the Deep. You said it's like 4 hours long, bro.
I know, but yeah.
Just play it. You can fit 4 hours in somewhere, Sean. Just shut up.
Oh, tell me
just
about
play
it. Tell me about it. Yeah. It's all this dang running I'm doing. Trying to be healthy.
Good for you for improving your health and your cardiovascular health. My bad.
Yeah, I deserve that. That.
No, proud of you.
That's why you need an Xbox handheld so you could play it while you're running.
Just running full sprint playing.
Dude, that would be such a fun video to make. Just like all the things.
How fast can I run IRL?
I'd roll an
while
ankle so
running
fast,
Neon
you
White?
guys. I'm such a klutz. I'd run into something. I'd run into traffic or something and fall off a bridge or something, and just roll down a hill.
YouTube video title: How fast can I run IRL while doing a speed run in Neon White?
I'd be a mess. I would absolutely rolling an ankle is guaranteed.
Next time you're on that exercise bike, you could be playing your Xbox.
That's true. That's true.
Hey,
I used to play games on my exercise bike.
Yeah.
Without cloud, play it right on your console.
You know what though? I bet you if he's at home, that remote play will probably work actually way better than the cloud part of it.
Oof. Yeah.
Remote play
Neon White is so good. Can I make a request? I just want to, I'm sorry. I know I'm talking a lot here, you guys. People listening to the Xbox Drive right now, I assume many of you have an Xbox. I assume many of you are engaged in the Xbox ecosystem.
All of our hosts don't even have an Xbox.
I mean, I do want to solve for that maybe later this year. I think.
Oh God.
She's got a PC. I think she got Game Pass. Anyway, assuming that everybody except for our co-host Fee, who we hope is well, you guys, here's what I'm trying to say. Celebrate that Neon White is on Xbox. This is a huge deal. It's a great game. I feel like in general, like we don't know how to be grateful for the things that we have on Xbox. Like this is awesome. Play it. Enjoy your Game Pass subscription. This is one of those, like, sometimes we get games that are amazing and you go like, I mean, okay. And then 2 days later, people are like, oh, Xbox is dead and Game Pass sucks and all this other stuff. Like Neon White is here. Holy crap. Play it. Enjoy it. There. PSA over.
All right.
I love it. There's just tire marks on Fee's back when she's not here. It's the best. It's the best. One of our hosts doesn't even have a damn Xbox. Go on.
It's fine.
It's good.
Well, a game that's probably not for Mitch because it's not super smooth movement and very fluid, and that is that little gem called Chia. I played this on PlayStation when it first came out. I got the Platinum, and I will absolutely be playing it again on Xbox when it comes to Game Pass. It's a cute little story game. You're adventuring all over this island, collecting stuff. Yeah, just learning about the culture of another area. It's a wonderful little game, but it is definitely not Neon White or Call of Duty style movement. You're not going to get that here. A little bit floatier, a little more fun.
Just kind of an adventure. Literally at the trailer, I was gonna say, is it an event? Sounds like an adventure game. It says embark on an adventure.
Yep, you gotta play your ukulele at times. Yeah.
Tropical sandbox, open world. Okay, yeah, this is one of those games that, like, was this a PS Plus game? It's like everybody was talking about this game. Everybody was playing it for a while.
Been.
Here we are on game. Like,
but it's based on like New Caledonia, so it's like that culture and part of the world. So
yeah. Huh.
Pretty
When
cool.
is this one coming to Game Pass? Is
Is
it today?
July
Is it
11th.
available already?
July 11th.
Everything's like July 11th.
I was gonna say same day as Neon White, and Sean's like, if you gotta pick a game, you better pick Neon White.
I mean, I don't care, man. Like, enjoy what you can with Game Pass. Both games are.
You can only
well
play so
regarded.
much Neon White at one go. They get that blood pressure up, trying to go fast. When you need a break, switch over to Chia.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little cozy game next to Neon White, which is very much adrenaline, like gamer game. Yeah, man, just arcade gameplay. I love that.
But don't worry, if you want to play a game right now in Game Pass, you can play Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2, which we've talked about on this show as the special edition console that costs $700. Now you can just play the game for free on Game Pass.
Yeah, the green
SpongeBob one, of course. Yeah, the $700 limited edition Xbox that came with this game. 2 months later, 3 months later, you can just pay it on Game Pass. So I don't have anything good or bad to say about that. I'm not sure. Apparently, Multiverses, is that what it's called? That WB like Smash style fighting game is actually supposed to be awesome. Like a lot of people like it. Don't have anything good or bad to say about All-Star Brawl 2. I think it actually did get solid reviews.
I think I only played the first one. I don't think I ever played the second one.
I'm pretty sure IGN gave it good reviews. Yeah, I got a 9 out of 10 on IGN.
Hell yeah, dude. 9 out of 10 sitting on Game Pass there.
Yeah, there you go. And you can play, SpongeBob. I don't know if Green SpongeBob's in there. We'll figure it out. Let us know, somebody in the chat, if you guys want to go download that real quick, let me know.
Where's Kevin when we need him? I'm sure
Exactly.
Kevin knows if green SpongeBob's in there.
Where is Kevin? I haven't seen Kevin around these parts in a little while. What's going on with Kevin? I hope
What are
you're
you
doing
doing,
okay,
Kevin? Maybe he got a job.
buddy. It sounds like he got a job. Like I haven't seen him go like I beat 3
That'll
games
take up
this
time.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I hope you're okay, buddy.
But yeah,
All
Cricket 24, July
Dude,
9th.
I'm so glad you just mentioned cricket because I would love to see you play this game. I don't know any of the rules. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like you hit the little
cricket.
the little sticks behind the guy who's swinging the bat thing, like the what the cricket what the what is that? What are you swinging in cricket? What is that? What is that
I assume
called?
it's a bat, but
Is it a bat?
It's probably got some weird name.
Yeah.
It's,
Some sort of racket.
I always look up the rules of cricket because when we go on cruises, that's often like the sports that are on during the day when I go to take a nap. It'll be like some cricket match. And I'm like, I have no idea what's happening here. Did that guy just do good or bad? And then we look up the rules and then I forget it by the time I get
Does
home.
Fulia know the rules?
Fully is in the chat right now. I was so funny to say
damn it.
I wanted the Australian to jump in here and tell us about cricket. She's like, I don't understand cricket. It's a bat.
Yeah.
Okay, you do swing a bat. The biggest exposure I have to cricket, of course, is the scene with Johnny Cage and Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 1992 or whatever that was, man. Where you swing a cricket bat at him.
Star Athena straight up says cricket is slower than baseball. Baseball's
Slower.
already slow.
How
What
is
the
it slower?
hell are you talking about? They made a game on that? Isn't that called sleeping? What are you talking about? Slower
golf?
baseball? Is that golf? What?
You know what's amazing about that box cover, that box art is like those are two very like those are elite cricket athletes.
Jazzed up too, like super stoked.
Pumped about cricket.
Probably
Hell
hit
yeah.
some dinger or whatever they call something there. I don't
Isn't
know.
there like a wicket or something?
Yeah.
Oh, it may be. What I'm just realizing this now. I don't know if this is a big deal or not, but like here in North America, you know what I mean? Our sports games are, you know, NHL and NBA 2K,
Madden.
you get Madden. Like I guess maybe the worst one of these is EAFC. Like that's kind of what this is. This is
Right.
cricket. This is the name of the sport year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cricket 24. I love it. That's so great. It's not like a league or anything. It's just cricket.
Yeah,
Let's just
there's
all
no
play it,
star
and
athlete.
None of us will
No.
know what's going on.
Darthina in the chat says a match can last for days. That can't be.
I ain't
real.
got time for that. I got
Can we
Elden
get a-
Ring and COD.
Can we
and
get a how
Fortnite
long to
play.
beat on cricket?
Done.
Please.
Done. Be right back.
How long is a match? For real? No way.
That
What
sounds
is this,
terrible.
I think we need to do this. This sounds.
I think we should
might
play
be onto
because
something.
none of us know what we're doing.
We don't know
so.
anything.
Quick,
We should jump
Cricket
into some of
24's
these games.
main story says 15 hours. I
Oh,
don't know
there you
how.
go.
Is there a story mode?
Yeah,
I
nice
thought it was
little
just-
I don't know,
GM
is there
mode.
story mode and
Just get it-
NHL 24.
Yeah. Didn't that just come to Game Pass? NHL, like sports
Yeah.
games. I like the sports games, man. That's
EA used to make cricket games, bro. I
cool.
have
None of it-
EA.
Who makes this game?
Not EA.
Yeah, Cricket 24.
It almost looks like it's a 2K game, but it's not. I definitely know it's not.
Bully says IRL cricket matches take a long time. Son of a gun.
That's ridiculous. Side note, I looked up cricket on how long to beat, and I pulled up Zapper, one wicket cricket, which I remember that box art from when I worked at Game Crazy back in the day.
You know, we're talking for a long time here about how we don't know anything about cricket.
Yeah.
And I probably could have like brought up the trailer and at least got a sense of what the heck is
Sure,
going
let's
on
do
here.
that. And then we'll just stare and go, I don't know if that's good or bad, what just happened.
I know, like he's,
Yeah, it doesn't.
people are very excited. You got some
Oh, look, there's
fireworks.
Fireworks. I mean,
Yeah, no gloves. It is pretty hardcore. Like this has kind of got that rugby feel, you know, very little equipment.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
Yeah.
got like that high-lie kind of danger. You know, high-lie, the game high-lie?
I know what you're talking about.
That ball and the curved little like
As a-
Scooby thing.
Yo, man, can you hit the pitcher with the ball like if you swing it back at him like you get in MLB games? Because that's a
Yep.
thing, and that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
I-
give a shout out to the games, to the sports that you play with full pants on. You know, no shorts or nothing like that. They're just out there playing in like polos and shorts, like just
Wait a
clothing.
minute, that catcher behind the guy who's just, all right, I'm
Yeah,
confused.
there's people behind. I'm telling you, this game is nuts. IRL.
I think we need to try this.
Do it. Screw
There's-
Fortnite.
Look,
there's
that guy
gotta
had like
be
a sweater vest on. What is going on here? He's playing with a full-on sweater, or maybe that was like a protective kind of thing.
The
No, it's a
foul-
sweater vest. Like
Yeah.
he just finished like university at Yale, and then he went outside to play some cricket.
Yo,
like-
barehanded catches, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
All right.
these guys are hardcore. Shout out to cricket.
I guess so.
All right.
I
Anything
guess
else
so.
that's cool that's coming out?
I want to see Flock. This is one I think that I had a demo downloaded on Steam, but I didn't get around to it. But it's like a multiplayer game where you're a bird, like herding up other birds? Question mark. I don't know. It sounds like a cozy game, so I'm here for it.
Another Annapurna game.
The
Yeah,
exact
Annapurna's been
description
hot.
of the game says Flock is a multiplayer co-op game about the joy of flight and collecting adorable flying creatures with your friends. Soar through beautiful landscapes, seeking out rare and elusive creatures to add to your flock.
So Pokemon with birds.
I'll say that looks like Pokemon right there.
It's very
That looks
cute.
like
I'm down.
low-res Pokemon.
Can I
kinda looks
play
like
as a pigeon
Bugsnax.
and pretend that I'm Lockleth?
Right. Those
What are
look
those
like
floating
humpback whales in the
whales?
sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
They're
like
all
horsey.
just regular Pokemon, but
Yeah.
they just fly.
Yeah, that looks like horsey. Great. Somebody's now Pal World got sued first. Now Flock's getting sued. Great.
This looks nice, man. This kind
Yeah.
of gives me some like Journey almost vibes. Like back in like the PS3 days, early PS4. Yeah, look at you flying around, just kind of
Look
just
at all of
exploring a
them.
nice.
My
So you
favorite
just like
part
grow
about
your
that-
tail longer as you collect more? Is this
I
like
love-
who can have the longest tail?
Whoa.
Oh, you're like the stingray on Finding Nemo. There's nothing to
Is
see
that
here.
nothing? My favorite part about that trailer is it stopped in the middle of it flying and goes, "What y'all doing?" They're like, "Nothing." Like, "You want to come on with us?" They're like, "Sure." And they just left. Like, I don't know what kind of conversations happened during that, but yeah, that was funny. But yeah,
That was cool.
available day one with Game Pass, and
Yep.
yeah, remember that.
Day one Game Pass.
July 16th. Don't they usually do like a second shot of like
Yep.
all Game Pass games coming out though? So yeah, this is only up until the 16th.
Yeah, there are other games like Flintlock is the 18th. That's what I've got my eyes on. I got Flintlock
yeah.
on the 18th. I got Neon White on the 11th. I've got Still Wakes the Deep right now immediately. That has to
I
happen.
mean, next on my queue is Steam World Dig 2, since I finished 1 right before the show.
Oh, go right into it, hey?
Yeah, might as well.
That sounds
Sounds
pretty
good.
nice. Yeah, no, there are other games in July. Like on the 25th, Frostpunk 2 is coming to Windows PC.
That was a big
Um,
game that got shown off. Yeah.
Yeah, Frostpunk, the first one, it's a pretty, what do they call those? Like a 4X game? Like it's kind of like a top-down, like God mode kind of game. You're taking care of people who live in the freezing cold, and it is very hard from what I
I mean,
remember.
it sounds like a good summer game. Cool off.
Oh yeah,
switching
just
it all
escape
to
the heat and
coldness.
play. Yeah,
Right.
you have to have like these generators, obviously for power, but also it provides heat to people. And if you don't have enough of them, you don't have enough power, and people die and they freeze. So shout out to Frostpunk, I guess.
There you go.
But people seem to like those ones. That's on the 25th. But I think that's the only reason we know about these later July games, I think, is because maybe they got announced as part of like a year-round kind of thing. But you're right.
Yeah.
Usually there's a second wave
Yeah.
of Game Pass games coming.
Yeah. All these
Yeah, a
games
lot
are
of
gonna
day one
announce.
on Game Pass, we know.
You're right. That's
Before
exactly,
these.
yeah. Frostpunk is day one. Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess, is the 19th. What's that one? I don't even know what that game is.
Well, like I said, all the games that are on this list so far don't go further than the 16th. So there's going to be, probably a second wave of news that'll come out and talk about the
Yeah.
other games that are coming out.
A couple weeks from now, we'll be doing this again.
Yep.
I do like this though. And there's those rumors. You guys want to talk about those rumors? You guys heard about those rumors? Game Pass rumors? Activision rumors?
No.
Tony Hawk rumors? Crash Bandicoot rumors?
Keep talking.
I think that
I
was
actually haven't
probably
heard
it.
those rumors. No.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. So that's why I'm asking. Go on.
Well, it's interesting because when we talk about Activision and Blizzard and all this stuff, like we want Guitar Hero to come back, and obviously Call of Duty going into Game Pass, that's going to be a big deal. But like, I feel like people don't know how deep this catalog goes. Like what they bought for $69 billion. Like even through the whole like court procedures and stuff, everybody's talking. They were talking about Call of Duty this whole time. It's like, man, there's so much history with Activision. Bowser, did you hear any of this stuff?
I saw some rumblings that some games were maybe getting new listings And then
Yes.
people were speculating that means that they're going to hit Game Pass soon. So
Oh, I
saw
I
that.
forgot about
Games.
that. Yeah, the Transformers stuff looks like it might be getting listings. Those
Spyro is getting listed on PC, Xbox
Spyro.
app, yeah, stuff like that.
yes.
Yeah, which technically we have Gamescom ish win somewhere in a month or something like that. So I mean that could be your big dump of Game Pass games, which I
Can you
really
imagine? I don't know if I'm just misremembering, but I always feel like Game Pass, like Xbox is kind of there, but I don't know if I've ever really seen like a gigantic splash. I'd love for somebody to correct me in the comments below because it gives us engagement juice, of course, or jump in the Discord and tell us. And genuinely, I want to know, but like that would be great for them to have like this 1-2 punch, this sort of E3 Summer Game Fest kind of time where I think everybody agreed they had a wonderful showcase, and then show up to Gamescom and go Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake and Spyro Reignited Trilogy are coming to Game Pass. Let's get that in August, man. Like that sounds incredible.
Yeah, like shadow drop it. Just be like, oh, they're today. I think with certain those, just do a drop. Just
I have to say, I'm kind of disappointed we don't have any of this. Like, where are the Activision games?
It is kind of crazy that
we got Diablo 4. That's like it.
That is kind of nuts. Yeah.
What are you guys doing over there?
Wait,
I don't want to hear none of this. It takes time. No, it doesn't. There's a button somewhere.
Here's the screen of a bunch of Game Pass games that we were pretty pumped about. But they're
not the ones that we paid $70 billion for.
I didn't pay $70 billion.
Well, you helped. Game Pass dollars.
I helped.
You helped. You helped Uncle Phil.
I'm part of the system.
You got Microsoft Windows on that there PC.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You helped give him that money, Sean.
I guess so.
Personally responsible.
This license I've had paid for once, like probably 20 years ago. Just keep upgrading and whatnot. Yeah, man. No, it's cool stuff. Hopefully coming on the Activision thing. That we talked a lot about how like all the rest of the Call of Duty games coming to Game Pass and stuff like that. I would really like actually for them to broaden it before Call of Duty kind of has. Call of Duty will have its moment and it will be massive. That will be great. But yeah, like that Spyro one especially. Spyro Reignited Trilogy is as good as it gets as far as bringing those old ass PS1 games into the future. If they look great and they feel great, and Tony Hawk, of course, such a good game that I actually need to get back to anyways, because the first time I played it, I was still playing with my failing Elite controller. That the A button was going, and that game is actually
critical.
And that's actually how I found out. I probably wouldn't have known that my controller was dying. Because Tony Hawk, you sit there and you hold the A button to sort of like crouch and go faster, and you let go to jump.
Right.
And I was holding down on the A button, and he would just start jumping as if I had let go of the A button. I'm like, oh no, that's what that means. So, I have since gotten rid of my Elite controller, but I never really went back to Tony Hawk, and that didn't feel good. I want to go back. That game's great.
Yeah. I 100% had that game, the remake.
Did you really? That's awesome.
Yeah. The game is great. It's I mean, it was Tony Hawk. I would make sure I went through and I had to do all of it. I mean, I did it all already back in the day, right? Like I 100% of those games, I did every level, every challenge, everything, everywhere. So I was just like, it's super fun.
Nice.
Great games.
Well, hopefully those rumors come true. I'm very excited. That sounds
Gamescom would make sense to just drop like a super dump of like Activision stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yes, please.
Hopefully it happens. Please.
That would be good.
Please.
Yeah.
So we're all out of Game Pass games to talk about, I guess, until 2 weeks from now when they have another dump of Game Pass games to talk about.
Guys, I just laid out like what July looks like I'm busy for the next month. I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. Like that's what we want.
Elden Ring and Fortnite.
And Fortnite could be right after this. That sounds like that could be a plan. Mm-hmm.
The Metallica stuff's fun. Just saying, super fun.
Do you have to pay for it?
No.
Really?
So if you want to play,
like Halo
if you want to play,
it's not that expensive, Sean.
No. If you wanted to, actually buy the characters, that costs money. But the event in the game where you get the guitar and fly around, that's free. That's all just in-game items.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Yep. Is anybody sitting on the side? Yeah, exactly. Is anybody sitting on the side of the road trying to get in our car?
Bowser realizing, did we ask for questions?
So confused. I'm like, is Fee in the backstage? She wants to join the show. I don't know what's happening. She wants to defend herself and not having a console.
Right. She shows
Yes.
up. Bowser, we have to talk. I heard there's tire marks on my back. My ears are ringing. Talk to me. Exactly.
Yes, we have community questions. Yawn32 pops in and says, which games have your favorite maps? And also, best maps. Sean, I know maps
Is there a
are near and
difference?
dear to your heart.
Yes, of course. How did this happen?
What are some good maps in the video games?
The first thing that comes to mind actually is a game that came out early this year, and it was a Ubisoft game I was alluding to earlier. It's Prince of Persia and the Lost Crown. It has a great map, and what makes it great is it's how interactive it is, and that you can place little snapshots of, oh, I should probably come back here, and once I get an ability to do a double jump or climb up this thing, like I think that the way that they have evolved the Metroidvania just with that very simple mechanic, I think was excellent. But like, man, some maps are not some maps are not helpful at all. I think the maps in maybe the opposite of this question, like basically any Star Wars game map sucks.
It's just the aesthetic that they have to do,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, they just have to be within. So I'll be very curious how Ubisoft handles this in this next game. But Jedi Survivor, that map sucks. I think it's awful. Most of those games are not good. But yeah, what do you guys got on best maps?
What's really funny, the way you interpreted that question, the way I interpreted that question are two different styles. Because I was just thinking of multiplayer maps.
Oh,
like,
I love it. Yeah. Nice one.
I'm thinking Halo 3.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking Black Ops.
Like
I'm
levels,
thinking
yeah.
Rust. Like that's how I took it, right?
Oh,
it's like,
good
what
one.
games have your favorite maps?
Yeah, two
some
for
of those-
one.
Exactly. But even other games too, like, I mean, Tony Hawk 2 had amazing levels. Different levels and everything. You can share those maps if you want.
Yeah.
But that's how like I call levels in multiplayer games. I call them maps.
I like that. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what and map packs. You get map packs. So.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. Nuketown.
Yep. Man, Nuketown. It's
I mean,
so
of course.
funny how like that map, everyone can agree is so good
Yeah.
that they just put it in every
Copy paste.
damn Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
And you know what? No one complains. They're just like, thanks, guys. Same thing with Shipment. Shipment has been in the last like 5 COD games. No one cares. They're just like, this is the level that you use to grind guns. Thank you. We want this. Like I definitely agree though. Like, yeah, those are great.
I assumed that Yawn32 meant like
Your
the games
maps.
with good, like mine, because of how obsessed with maps
Exactly.
I am. Which is really the game that does not have the best map is Little Gator Game. That's where all of this comes from. Is because I slammed the game.
Think this comes from Zelda
and not opening
looking at the map for like
Yes.
7 hours.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes. For anybody who doesn't know, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, Seth Sturgill and I, we streamed it at the same time, and we were like 5 or 7 hours or something into the stream, and before I opened the map for the first time. I was just wandering around doing whatever, and then I opened the map, and the reason this was notable because in that game, there's like a special animation the first time that you load up your map, because Link like pulls out his little tablet thing, and it's this whole deal. And Lachlan goes like, "Is this the first time you're looking at the map?" And we're like 5 hours into the game. Yeah,
That's crazy.
so I have a strange relationship with maps. That's where this question comes from. Some deep lore in carpool gaming. Yes.
I'm trying to think of like that aspect of it. So far, Elden Ring's map is cool.
Yeah.
It's very big and it's pretty flat and not crazy with a bunch of stuff. Like, easy teleporting spots.
I like that you can drop markers on that one.
Yep.
The only thing, like, I don't know if they ever added it, but you couldn't just do like erase all markers, and they're like tiny on the map when you place them. So if you forget that you put a marker 8 hours ago in the game, good luck finding it to be able to delete it off your map, because they show up like in your compass at the top as well. Like number one's over here.
You just
like,
know it's somewhere
I don't want
this
number
way
one.
on the
I
map.
don't know where it's at. Yeah.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other. I appreciate maps that have filters. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and that goes into one I was going to bring up, the Forza Horizon games.
Ooh, yeah.
They got some good maps. And you
Yeah.
can filter it based on, oh, I want speed traps, or I want dirt races, and I want drag races. And what else is neat is if there's like a speed zone, when you hover over the icon for that, it'll highlight the whole zone on the map. So you can see where it's at, and you can kind of look at it and say, okay, I probably want to start at this end or the other end based on where the nearest turn is, how much run up can I get. Like,
Yes.
there's a lot of information on that map. And once you unlock it, you can just fast travel to any road in the game.
Yep.
Instantly. Beautiful.
I also want to give a shout out to GTA 5. GTA's maps are great. They always do. The other thing too, it's funny, and I'm just going to throw this out there. They're also the game that includes a map with the game if you physically buy it.
Did GTA 5 include a map as well?
I believe so.
I have the 360 copy around here somewhere.
Rockstar is literally the one company that still gives a crap about a manual. Like, they actually put in like a color manual that's good. And granted, like now they probably might not with 6. If anything, they'll put in a map. If anything, they'll just put a map of Vice City in 6. But like they give you like that physical giant map, but also just like the way you can filter things in that. Also, shout out to maps where you put a pinpoint down and it tells you exactly where to go.
I love a GPS.
Love a GPS. Thank you. Love it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's.
I like when you can put like kind of overlay the map over the game. Sometimes you can do that. A lot of RPGs will let you do that, so you can kind of get a little bit of like a larger view of the map, not just a mini map, but like it's kind of transparent.
Diablo.
That's the one. That's totally what I'm. Yep. I'm like I've seen this recently.
You literally open the map and you're like you could kind of see it and you can Shout out to Diablo. Great map.
Yeah, Diablo's got a good map. Yeah,
yes,
good call. That's a good question, man. Like,
great question.
Maps, guys, everybody pokes fun at me for everything and like whatever. That's just like that's my lot in life, I guess. But low key, I think I'm onto something with this maps thing. Like this maps obsession. Maps are kind of a big deal. They're kind of important.
Gotta love it.
Chelsea and I used to play Borderlands together side by side. That's why we have our TV side by side, was because of Borderlands. And so whenever we would jump into a vehicle together, one of us would open up the map, so it's an entire screen of the map, and then the other screen would be actually driving the car around and stuff. That was always kind of nice. I always enjoyed. I love playing. Man, I love Borderlands. Borderlands is good. Good game.
Let's play
good maps. Yeah, it's actually got okay map. Borderlands 3 did not have a good map.
No, I agree.
You know, I'm gonna get back into reviewing more and more games, and I'm gonna bring back the old IGN like number scale per category of the game, like graphics 1 out of 10, presentation, sound effects, performance, and maps. I'm gonna give a score on
all
the
those
map.
other ones.
That's true.
The only score you get.
That sounds like a YouTube short series. That sounds like Sean's map reviews. And be like,
that's a good idea.
That's a quick little thing you could do.
Fun with maps.
Fun with maps. I love maps. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, I like it. Nice. Good one. Okay.
I sometimes have good ideas.
There's another cool idea that'll just like float away.
Write it down. Write it down.
Yeah.
Seth, write it down for us.
No, whiteboard.
Remember
it. I'm not even gonna know what this means.
Maps. Just might rap maps. We'll tell you.
Maps.
All right.
Great song, Maps.
Fulia wants to know, what snacks would you like to see Xbox do a collab with, and what flavor would it be? And this comes from, she put a picture in Discord of some kind of snacks that she got down under that were Xbox themed and looked like little controllers. What do you think, Mitch? What kind of snacks you want?
I know Pringles did a collab with Halo. Didn't they do that with like, they had some like weird flavor Pringles? I'm almost certain they did that, which I thought was really cool. As far as a new collab though,
I keep thinking like this is not what she's saying at all, but for whatever reason, like there's thinking about video games and snacks, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want my hands to get gross and dirty. I don't like eating and playing games at the same time.
You need those little like finger chopstick things.
I do need those little finger chopsticks because I can't use normal chopsticks. I definitely need some sort of
these ones like
contraption.
It sits between your fingers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. That's a pro gamer snack move.
Pringles did a Moa burger collab with Halo. It's the weirdest thing in the world, But yeah, apparently that was a thing. I knew there was some sort of Halo collab. It's weird because like they do a lot of like brand collabs, right? Like Rockstar Energy Drinks forever had that. Like Xbox products on there. They had Starfield drinks. I remember seeing that, like cans and stuff. But that's just placement. That's not actually theming it.
Mountain Dew Gaming rewards. Where I was getting stuff for that Final Fantasy Super Bowl 14.
Have you been chugging Mountain Dew like it's going out of style?
Yes, but unrelated to the rewards.
She's like, I was already doing that. I didn't need a Final Fantasy thing.
Paying more money for the 20-ounce bottles that have the codes in them.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
I think I do have a little bit of an aversion to the question, and no offense, boy, I just want Xbox to make games. I just I keep seeing them do like the toaster and all the they got a fridge and they got all this stuff, and like, can you just give us games? Like that other stuff is really great. But yeah, like anybody can make snacks. I just want the games.
The only thing I could think of is you could do a Diablo hotter than hell ... fill in the blank. Chips.
Yeah.
You could do something like that. Diablo if you're into that spicy stuff. Diablo Doritos. Yep. There you go. And Sean's like, could you just make games?
Just make the game, please. Please.
You're right.
I'll take some Xbox Oreos. I could do a line of Oreos right about now.
A line? Oh God.
Right.
The way they are intended to be.
I do a whole damn box.
Yeah. I do a line at a time.
Sorry for you. Everybody else answered better than me.
Sean didn't answer you at all. So yeah, that's true. Sean just said your question.
He doesn't want dirty fingers. He doesn't want snacks. He wants video games. Man.
Damn.
Oh.
You tell me you don't snack during games? You like at all?
I drink. I drink. I drink
till I black out. No,
yeah, like I guess an Xbox like diet soda of some sort. That would be.
That's the most boring thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
Mountain Dew Gaming, and you can
or zero sugar.
Is there zero sugar game fuel?
Zero.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Some energy drink or coffee. I do coffee. Xbox coffee.
There you go. Sean's gonna look for Sea of Thieves rum so you can just black out drinking while he's playing games. That's what he wants.
That's not a bad idea.
There you go.
Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Thank you for giving me at least a moment to think about this. The proper answer is Twix Xbox. Like it's Twix Xbox, Twix with the X and the Xbox Twix. That's what I want. So the Twix bars actually come in the form of an X.
That would be such
the
god awful packaging. And shipping.
That's the one.
Twix would hate it.
There's some engineer that hates you.
Half of these in a box now. This sucks.
Yep. Nope. That sounds great. You could have Twix bars set up like a Jenga tower that looks in the shape of a Series X. That's what I would like, please.
There you go.
Sure.
How's that?
There you go. That works.
That's what happens when you guys back me into a corner and say I don't answer the question properly. You get something like that. Take that.
Into an alcoholic drinking.
Yeah, I drink.
I drink.
I like chocolate bars.
Make sure you guys clip that out of context. Sean just goes, I just drink. Xbox themed sugar cookies. That's probably already a theme out there.
But explain a lot.
You know those sugar cookies that are out there that have that like stack of frosting on the top? Just slap an Xbox logo on top of that. That's an easy win.
Like all I'm really thinking about with this question is like, what are my favorite snacks? I love Twix. I love like licorice. You know, like
I swear to God, I thought you were saying licorice.
Nibs.
Like, oh my God.
I like super nibs. Wait, what?
Twizzlers?
Twizzlers, yeah. Twix Xbox Twizzlers. Xbox Twizzlers, please. Thanks, Mitch.
Red.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. He answers the question.
I like popcorn too. Xbox could do popcorn. That'd be great.
Some green popcorn.
Not even gonna lie. If popcorn's green, I'll still eat it. It's delicious. Popcorn's
I know
awesome.
I just slammed Xbox for just doing a toaster and whatever and a refrigerator. But if Xbox had a Series X shaped popcorn popper, that'd be pretty good too. Like I would take
I'd put
that.
it right here. I'd have a cam on my stream while I made popcorn all day long.
Replace that 3D printer cam with the popcorn cam.
Just take that over there. It's now the Xbox popcorn cam.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Sounds good.
Down with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the popcorn is done, then it's the Halo choir starts singing to let you know that it's ready. There you go.
There you go. Beautiful.
There you go. Did I make up for it, Fulia?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
You did.
Good.
Yeah.
I can keep going. I'm on a roll now.
Oh,
no, I'm done.
Go for it.
No, I'm good.
I've got all night.
No, I'm good.
I want to play Fortnite.
All right, Croco Kyle says, "What's the best deal you can remember getting on a video game?" For me, not necessarily one game, but years ago I stacked up 3 years of Game Pass for what came out to about
Ooh.
$3 a month.
Yeah.
Paying the cost of 1.5 full price games for 3 years of games is easily the best bang for my buck I'll probably ever get.
Ooh.
Agreed. I mean, that's such a hard deal to beat because I think everybody, when they figured that out, everybody stacked Game Pass, right? Like everybody did.
Yeah, you're like, that's real?
Yeah. It took one Reddit post for me to see that and go,
yeah,
done.
we're all doing this.
3 years gold, immediately bought, 1 month to get done. It was the best deal. The best deal that I can say, and this is from my personal experience, just because of where I worked. So when I worked at the video game store, Game Crazy, if you guys remember what that is, thank you. You're just as old as me. Microsoft still to this day has this thing called Expert Zone. Expert Zone is a training website where you go there, you do quizzes about Microsoft products because you're in Microsoft retail, right? With those training quizzes, you get done, you get points. With those points, you can redeem for stuff, right? With Expert Zone, and this is back in like OG Xbox days, right? Not 360 yet, but OG Xbox days. I did enough quizzes, which just cost me time, didn't cost me any money. I redeemed a game called Sudeki, which I don't know if anybody remembers that game at all. No one does. It's fine. However, they put brand new games on there immediately. I had enough points to redeem like 16 copies of the game, to which I redeemed it for 16 copies of the game to later trade in at my video game store to get store credit to buy my Xbox.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Yeah. I was really shocked that they let me order the same item 16 times, which, by the way, they later changed. Probably because of idiots like me.
Every time there's a rule, it's because somebody broke it.
Exactly. So, like, but just to be clear, though, like, I mean, Expert Zone, I got like, oh, did you find a trailer for Sudeki?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, GOG.com trailer here.
There you go. So, yeah, again, was it a good game? I don't know. Game. It was worth the most money. Yeah, it was worth the most money for trade value at the time. But at the same time, what's cool is even after I like quit working at the video game store, I still had access to the website to do. So I got like Gears of War for free through points and stuff. Gears for free, Halo for free, all these things. I got Windows 7 for like $10 or something. Like they had all these like cool deals just for being a partner in selling Microsoft products.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they still have it, but they have a lot more verification you have to do in order to prove that you still work for these places. But no, that would say that's the best thing I did because it just cost me time, didn't cost me any money, and I walked out with like an Xbox and Halo and stuff like that.
That's a great story, man. Holy crap. We should have gone first.
What about you, Sean? What do you got? What's your best
I mean,
deal?
like every summer or holiday, it's like crazy stuff on Steam is, you know, the fact that you can get game, like we're in such a crazy time now, like you can get games for a couple of bucks, like big, gigantic games. I want to give a shout out though. This is maybe an alternative way to answer the question. Number one, the best deal any of us get on video games is of course Game Pass.
Duh.
So there's that.
Duh.
Also, people forget very quickly on the Xbox 360, Valve put out the Orange Box.
Yeah.
You got all those games. You got Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and 2, and Portal and Team Fortress on there. That was not even, I don't even think that was a full price game. I don't even think that was a $60 disc back then. But that game was great. Man, like but digital, buying anything digitally now. You just get Steam sales, Xbox sales, like all this stuff is absolutely bonkers. Like I have bought Doom on like the original, like the old school Dooms on like I've got it on Switch, I've got it on Xbox, I got it on PC, I got it on PlayStation because I just keep buying it for like $2.50. You know, like that kind of stuff is bonkers.
Especially for like how you buy certain games and the value of like how many hours you get out of it is
right.
nuts. Like some games are $5 on Steam and it's a 300-hour game or something nonsense, right? How low does The Witcher 3 get on Steam sales? All the time.
Yeah.
And that game is enormous. So like for value of like how much you pay for that, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
I'll go
Where's
with
my order history?
one single game purchase that I think is the best deal I got. Back in January of 2022, it was a little game in early access. Kind of took off a bit on the old Twitch. And that would be Vampire Survivors. I got that thing for $2.99 in early access.
Nice.
I got like 48 hours in it just on Steam, and I don't have like anywhere near all the achievements there. Then I got it again now on Xbox, and I keep buying all the DLCs, and it's still the best money I've spent. So sometimes early access is the way to go. Because it's super expensive now, right? It's like $5.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But $2, man, like that is nuts.
I'm trying to think of like what else have I bought as far as deals go, right? Like what are some crazy deals? The other thing too is, I mean, it sounds bad, but like you could also consider some like free to play games, man. They're free, and technically you don't spend a dime on them, and you can get endless entertainment out of it if you enjoy the gameplay loop that much. So, I mean, there's that.
At the end of last year, I picked up Dead Space, the remake, for $10. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Also, want to shout out Seth and Fulia. Both say I remember Expert Zone well, and Fulia says yes. My store uses Expert Zone to trade in Microsoft products. So,
oh, this is. I'm checking my order history here. This has got to be one of the best deals. Mirror's Edge Catalyst for $1.29 Canadian.
It's pretty awesome.
Game's pretty good. Yeah.
I will say a game that's on sale all the time. That is one of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. Titanfall 2.
Oh, yeah, it goes on for like $4.
$4, $5. It's literally one of the best FPS campaigns I've ever played. It's one of the best multiplayer first-person shooter games I've ever played. Yeah, it's $5 all the time. I don't even know if that game ever goes not on sale. Like every time I go check it out, it's $5. Like it's it goes on sale, and then it goes off sale for like a day, and then next week it's like, oh, it's Titanfall 2's on sale again. I'm like, it's always on sale, and I'm not complaining because that game deserves to be played by everybody.
Yeah, man. I wish I like everybody else seems to have like some sort of like pricing error, like Walmart wasn't supposed to sell it. They like some sort of like Wario 64 does all those. Like there's a pricing error, so go to Target or something. Like I never get any of those.
Yeah,
flat out. Oh, you've never caught on one of those before or anything?
I don't think
never
so.
hopped on the train of those?
No, I think maybe like probably the closest thing might be what I did with my PlayStation 4. I think I traded like and this is one of the last times I ever did anything with GameStop. But they had this trade-in deal that they would give you like the retail value for a PS4 towards a trade-in for a PS5. And that's how I ended up getting my PS5. Yeah. Yeah, but
wow.
This is why I no longer shop there, is because I got there and the deal was supposed to be going on like all weekend. I got there that day because it's just like that can't be correct. And so I get there. Number one, I have to package the PS4. I've got to like initialize it, and that takes forever. It takes hours. So you got to like, there's a process here, which I say because my reaction when things happen was outrage, of course. I got there and like, yep, happy to, put in my pre-order for my PS5. So whenever you get it in, doesn't matter. Like this is a crazy deal. And they go, sorry, but that actually, I don't even think they said sorry. They just said, yeah, that deal ended at 2 p.m. this afternoon. I'm like, what?
Oh, kind of yourself.
What kind of deal ends at 2? And by the way, that's not a thing. And it says right here, like I had to do like the whole Karen, I want to talk to your manager kind of thing. And I guess what ended up happening, because I ended up calling like GameStop headquarters, and they said, well, there was such an influx of PS4s that they kind of panicked and stopped the promotion. It's like, well, that's not my problem. So they ended up fulfilling it. They ended up doing it for me, but everyone else who was walking into that store was getting that ended at 2 p.m. on a Friday. It was nonsense, dude. But I got it. So got like $400 for my old PS4. Like that was pretty decent.
That's crazy. Nice. That is a ridiculous deal. I would also say, considering a deal, I would just say, because you brought up trade-in, when the Switch came out and all the Wii U stuff I had and how it kept its value so damn well. Like I traded in all my Wii U stuff because I wasn't, I was kind of done with it, obviously. And then Switch came out, got a Switch, got Zelda, got Mario Kart. And I'm like, Damn, like again, we complain that Nintendo stuff doesn't go on sale, but also at the same time, if you want to go trade in any Nintendo stuff, that keeps its value very well. Yep. So I will say thank you, Nintendo, for doing that. But also Nintendo, put your stuff on sale once in a while. Stop being greedy. The game's 9 years old. You think you can drop it a little? Remember greatest hits, platinum hits back in the day? Anybody remember those things?
I do.
Yeah, make a game $20 and sell a bunch more. Yeah, no, it's just Nintendo used to do that too. Player's Choice.
Oh yeah,
they had that
definitely.
on GameCube. Yeah,
all of them.
When was the last time they did
Now
that?
they're like, we don't have to do that. We'll still sell the game.
Nintendo is, yeah. Xbox and like PlayStation, they put their. I will shout out, by the way, PlayStation puts a lot of their first party stuff on sale for really good prices. I will shout them out on that. Like I saw the other day, Horizon Forbidden West, although it's not the best Sony first, it's $10 the other day at Target. I was like, for $10, that's a great game. Like, you can't complain about that at all.
Target wanting to get rid of stock or what?
Probably. But I
digress. Well, it's very addicting. Like the whole searching for deals is addicting. Like I'm on cold turkey right now. This is why I'm not buying games, because I was buying too many. I wasn't playing anymore.
Sure.
But like it is because there's a story around it. Like I can't believe, like it's a meta game in and of itself.
Right.
Like the finding the deals and like letting him not pass you by, that kind of stuff.
The Wario 64s, though, I mean, I will say those deals happen. However, more and more frequently, those deals are getting canceled before they get fulfilled.
Right, because it's an error.
Yeah, it's an error. Sometimes
and you know
you
what?
can catch them, though.
They didn't used to cancel them because like 2 people found it. Now Wario
right, now it's the
tweets
internet.
it and like 10,000 people try it and they're like, nah, maybe not. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
There's a couple times working at like Best Buy where, example, one of the first things I remember buying at Best Buy when I worked there was this Bluetooth keyboard and mouse combo. Again, just an item. It was like $150, but the inventory people ahead of time were scanning, updating all the prices, and they literally went, "This is clearance down to $20." And everybody was like, "What?" And by the way, every employee in the store got told, and every employee of the store cleaned that stock up immediately. They were just like, before we open, this is $20. Yeah, a customer ain't getting any of these. These are all going to employees instantly. And we would just call up, yo, Geek Squad, just a heads up, this keyboard's $20. You want one? I can hold it for you, whatever. Did you get that on one of those deals?
I picked up these Ring Fit. I got 3 of these. These were $10 each. Like some clearance at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Like you catch especially where they don't normally sell games and they like stock it for just like holidays. That happens all the time too. Like, yeah. I think I got a pair of Wii remotes really cheap as well one time from the grocery store. Like the grocery store was selling Wii or Switch stuff during the holidays. And then like holidays are over and they're like, we don't want to sell electronics. Let's just get rid of these. And I think I got a set of Joy-Cons, I think for like $30 for the pair. Like those are always like, you go to those places where they don't normally sell that stuff. And especially if they want to get rid of it, sometimes those prices are very enticing. I think now with digital games, though, the fact that they're able to get games as low as they are, I mean, you can get such great deals. Especially Steam is the one that I'm like, it's weird to think about, like, why would you make your game $1? But also at the same time, how many people are buying your game right now with it not being $1?
Right.
Literally no one.
You could have $1 or $0.
Exactly. Dude, Left 4 Dead, both of them, you can get on a Steam sale for $1.50.
I've done it
all the time.
Definitely
it's like,
done that one.
Those are the games. Like sometimes Steam insults my intelligence so much that it's to the point where I'm like, I feel dumb not buying this right now. I feel stupid not saying yes to Left 4 Dead. Like, yeah, here's the Steam sales happening right now. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. You can get
$4.
Left 4 Dead 1's $1. Left 4 Dead 2 is $1.
Oh my God.
$1. What? $1. That's what it is. That's
apparently I paid $7.99 Once Upon a Time for the Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, which included a bunch of DLC and a bunch of other stuff. That's pretty dang good. Yeah, man.
Here's the Valve Complete Pack, which has a lot of Valve games for $13.
Yeah.
Like Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, Half-Life. Yeah. So I wish at times, like, I wish Xbox would have these types of ridiculous deals at times, or even PlayStation, where I don't think it'll ever get to that point where they'll make a game $1. But sometimes, like I said, I think the most is like
first party
$5.
stuff. Yeah,
$5. I've seen $5 a lot. By the way, I did make fun of Titanfall. It is currently on sale for $6 on Steam. Please go buy it. It's one of the best games ever made.
It's worth the full price, whatever they want.
I've bought that game on every platform. Like, I don't care. I wish I can give Respawn. I already give Respawn a ton of my money playing Apex. But I'd love to support this game to get Titanfall 3, because Titanfall 3 is that bucket list game that I just want so badly in my life.
I'm looking at my Xbox wish list that I haven't looked at in a long time because I'm not buying games right now.
Sure.
And I need to update that thing. Nothing is on sale right now.
It's got like 3-year-old games on there. You just have no interest in playing.
It does. It's got, I don't know why this is on here. MotoGP 22. This is a good deal. It's $449. That's pretty decent. MotoGP 20, because it reminds me, if you're wondering why that's on the wish list, I used to play I probably like the original MotoGP on my old PC with the 3DFX graphics card in there, and I thought that game looked amazing. The big fat tires on your motorcycle, I thought it felt pretty cool. But I don't know if they still play. I don't know if they ever did play all that great. I just enjoyed playing it back in 1998 or 1999, whenever that was. So there.
I had to shut off that Titanfall 2 trailer because I was mesmerized again by that.
Yeah, that game's great. Mm-hmm. You know what?
I just want to play
that game
again.
feels great to play. Like the whole what do you call it? Like the traversal in that game, that feels great. That's neon white.
Best.
That's
Dude,
neon white.
Yeah, I would say Titanfall 2 is the best movement any FPS I've ever played. Ever.
Yeah, neon
it
white
beats Call
feels
of
a lot
Duty,
like
it beats everything. And again, hold on. Here's the true test. If there's you're all about maps, right? You're like, you know what?
That's
if the
me.
game is a great map, I'm happy. You know what that is for me? A grappling hook. You had a grappling hook to a game. Swing around. Like, dude, when they added that grappling hook to Halo, I was like, this is the best thing they've added to Halo forever, dude. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had a grappling hook to a game, I'm sold. And I was just about to ask if Neon White had grappling hooks.
Yeah, it does have a grappling hook.
Seth
it does have a grappling.
yes.
Seth in the chat confirms. Yeah, it does have. Yeah, and Indiana Jones kind of will have a grappling hook. It's got a whip.
Yeah. I'm all about that. I haven't once said anything. Yeah. Neon White has a grappling hook.
You're in.
Maps for Sean, grappling hook for Mitch. All you gotta do is put this game has a grappling hook. I'm like,
grappling hook's actually cool. I've got maps. You got a cool grappling hook, man. I got this lame
ass requirement for
one
me
of
to
my
play
coordinates. I'm obsessing with longitude and latitude over here. Exactly. You're like, this grappling hook feels great.
Grappling hooks are awesome. Sean's like, I know where I'm going. Oh my god, terrible. That is awesome.
Good question.
I just want fire. I don't like stuff on fire.
Yeah, is there fire in the game? Mouse is a fan.
Can I burn everything, please?
Can I burn everything to the ground? Well, we have our own little quirks. Yeah,
we all do.
Gotta love grappling hooks.
I love it.
Maps
do we get
cool.
any other questions?
That is all.
That is all of the questions. That is so cool. I see the Discord being very active these days. I love to see it. That whatever shapes are, whatever this this Australian thing that Fully's gotten in the chat here in the Discord.
That's what started the whole question about snacks.
I don't know, but is shapes is it crispy? Is it a candy? Like I don't know.
Yeah, flavored crackers or something
maybe a little chip of some sort. Nice. Keep it up in the Discord, guys. It's very fun to see you guys active in there. Man, it's been fun talking to you guys tonight here on the Xbox Drive episode 346. Are we at the end? Are we now going to play? Are we going to play 4? I'm kind of tired. You guys want to play 4?
The one night my wife closes, I'm down to play Fortnite. If you
down?
I'm down.
Okay.
I'll play Fortnite. My wife works till 10. I'm down to play Fortnite.
Okay, maybe we'll go over to Twitch and play a little Fortnite. Let's
maybe all of us will.
Okay.
Bowser 2.
All right, how do we end this show?
I think you talk about and you thank everybody and you ask where everybody's at.
I just don't want to interrupt anybody because I will launch into the thing. You guys got anything else? You guys are good?
The only thing I'll talk about is I did a podcast with Fulia for Growing Up Gaming, which if you guys are going to go listen to that, I talked for like 2 hours.
That's at the end of the okay, hang on a second. Lydia Jean in the chat says, "How do I get there?" Links are in the show notes, in the notes here on the YouTube channel, as well as if you're listening on the podcast. Links are at Discord below. It's free to join. You do not have to support us on Patreon, although it is lovely to do, and I will thank all of our patrons in a moment, right after I ask Mitch, where can people find you, and tell me all the things that you're doing on the internet, my friend.
See, I thought you were going to go straight into the end of the thing. That's what you did. You fooled me. You can find me on everything. Mitch Power 1116. I currently have 2 followers away from 900. So if you guys are bored, so if you guys are bored, and don't make fake accounts and follow me though. People offer to do that. That's weird. That's dumb. Don't do that.
I do have a bot account. I could do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, I'll unsubscribe. I'll unfollow from all my fake accounts.
Not you, a real person. Stay there, please. But no, I'm 2 followers away from 900 on Twitch.
So cool,
I did a podcast with Fulia from the Carpool Gaming family, where we talked about our history with gaming. I have a podcast called Growing Up Gaming. Bowser's wearing my shirt, which is very, very kind of her. It's very nice of you. Thank you very much. She was also a guest on the show the month before. Go listen to that too. But yeah, everywhere, Mitch Power 1116.
Nice. Bowser, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Xbox at Bowser13, also PlayStation, the same place. Switch, I don't even know. There's like numbers involved and it's a lot, so you can't follow me there.
Complicated.
Most importantly, hop into that Discord, have some sweet hangs. I'll see you there.
Very nice. As for me, you can find me on X and Xbox at Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. You can find me on the Nintendo Drive here at Carpool Gaming. I'm on a bunch of the exclusive stuff that we have over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. You can see my face over at carpoolgaming.com, and you can see everybody else's face over there too. And you can buy our merch, and that would be very wonderful as well. And man, maybe over on Twitch, twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live. Maybe we'll play Fortnite right after this. That would be very fun. I've had a blast, you guys, talking to you guys about actual video games and a little bit of rumors, a little bit about that Elden Ring, a little bit about that Super Bowl Final Fantasy 14 Down Feathers. It's been
special
very
edition.
fun.
Snacks.
This is
nice
nice short episode for everybody to consume this week.
Absolutely. Don't
But I
worry.
would
No, we're not going to have a full staff next week. Never mind.
Oh man, yeah, I really can't make it next week. My brother's in town. We're going to see comedy. We're going to watch comedy.
Who are you going to see though before you go? Who you go?
I don't want it. People don't like this person, so I don't even want it. People have opinions about comedy, so like I'm just going to go to enjoy a show that.
Okay, cool.
I think is fun. I think he's funny. So
okay, tell us after. That's fine. Everybody in the chat will be like, "Well, who was it?" Mind your business.
I don't know. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us at patreon.com/carpoolgaming and obviously spreading the word and telling your friends because everyone is joining in there and enjoying all those sweet, sweet perks. So I would like to say thank you. So I will say thank you. Thank you to our ultimate producers, Jonathan Brown, the guy who does the music for this show and the PlayStation Drive. Amazing beats. You guys go. Please support Jonathan Brown at linktree/pme.jib. Search for Purple Monkey Entertainment on Spotify and Apple Music and wherever you get your music. I promise you will enjoy it. And thank you to Cwagmire, our other ultimate producer, who wants to remind you that the best babes are Xenobabes. Thank you to our platinum producers. Thank you, Smokin Joe. Thank you, the captain. And thank you, Tim Paullin. And thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, BobLoblaw, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, CowboyDangerD, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Drellesh, Emily O'Kelly, Hoppel, Jan 32, Kia Savoy, Patrice Mallette, Peje EP, Jane Erickson, Tech Mike, and Tim.
Aulph?
Thank you all. Aulph! Thank you so much for supporting us. Maybe next week I'll do it in one breath. That'll be the big old challenge for our gold members. Thank you. Let's try that.
All right, listen up, people. We need more patrons so that we can make this challenge impossible for Sean.
So I literally pass out and conk my head on my desk. And
y'all want to go on Twitch live stream fails? Go ahead. Yeah. Let's hear it. Stop.
We just have to podcast all night because Sean passed out saying thank you to the patrons.
New challenge. That sounds great. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. You are all amazing. This is how we do it. This is how we get to Extra Life. We're going to have couches and much, much more at Extra Life. It's going to be
stadium seating couches.
It's going to be crazy, you guys. Extra Life's going to be so cool. It's coming up right at the other end of summer, so we'll enjoy a little bit of weather before the winter's coming, Mitch.
Winter
Not
is
for me,
coming.
not where I live. Winter's awesome.
That's true.
That's why you gotta come to New
Yeah,
York.
we all go to you.
Awesome for me. I
Yeah, we
want
all go to
winter
you.
here so bad.
Oh man, that is all. Thank you everybody for listening to the Xbox Drive 346 and supporting everything we do here at Carpool Gaming. We will see you next week without me, and I think without Mitch, and probably Fee, and hopefully we have a show. Goodness gracious,
I'll
here's the
be
button.
here.
Say bye, Mitch.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off,
And wait, there's Fee. Fee's at the end of the show. There she is. Bye, Fee. Bye, everybody.
thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.